Against this right back, Charlie's definitely. Against this right back, Charlie's definitely.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Thank you very much for that, Ian. Right, people deluded. I'm back again. Now it's Arsenal versus Juventus. It's our last mid-season break game until obviously Boxing Day, where we play West Ham and the Premier League restarts. Had we have still been in the League Cup, we'd actually be in action next week, actually, potentially, like I think Manchester United, Newcastle, maybe a couple of other sides. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Also, please smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Twitch gang, appreciative. One love to everyone who was just at my watch along, where obviously we watched Croatia against Morocco. If you don't know, Croatia have won 2-1 against Morocco in the World Cup third place playoff. So that means, you know, Croatia have obviously finished third. Morocco have obviously finished fourth. In relation to second and first, we're going to see that tomorrow. We're doing a watch along on that note for the World Cup final. As you know, it's Argentina against France, and Mbappe against Messi, and many other matchups, people. So it should be a good game. One love to you lot if you're tuned in. In relation to where you can watch this game, it's a bit booky, isn't it, people? Because didn't they say you can watch this on Juventus.com? Not quite sure it's coming up. It's a bit annoying. So I'm first going to get onto that. Man said DG back-to-back Michael Jordan settings. I'm here for that. I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate that. The biggest problem now is to find the lineup and also to make sure we know how we're watching this. I mean, we'll watch this via conventional stream. We're not paying to watch this on Arsenal.com. Pardon me, Juventus. I mean, I can see the lineups, but they're not exactly. Why doesn't anyone put the numbers? I'm so sure Juventus said you can catch the game live on Juventus TV, and I signed in, so. Oh. We'll work on that, man. We'll work on that. Where the lineups are concerned. Let me get that done immediately, man, because that's the boring part of it. And I'm going to have to source these numbers. There, I need that sheet. Juventus Twitter. Big up you lot tuned in. Smash the like button, please, people. That's the lineup. God knows what numbers these lot for Juventus are wearing. It's not quite the Juventus TV what they see. Let's go with Perrin. You've got Riccio. I think that is. The artwork isn't nice. It isn't kind at all, is it? Regarding, I remember there was a stage you were linked with Arsenal every damn week. Not quite kicked on to what you may or may not have been projected to do within the game. So you've got you. That definitely needs an R instead of a G. That's not his name. He's playing left back for you lot. Well, extremely weak Juventus squad. Still need to take it seriously. That Soler youngster's all right. They've got Moretti, who's a talented young player. I know obviously Moyes are keen, so we're gonna have to take them very seriously. And again, regardless of who they're playing or not, it's another chance to shake out some rustiness because the season obviously came to a pause. Obviously, Tomiyasu, Granit Xhaka, Saka, Ramsdale, Turner, these kind of players. Ben White, obviously, he's returned early. Whether these guys are going to play today is another thing, people. We'll have to see how that develops. But wouldn't mind them. Smith Rowe and Zinchenko, they're fit of some sort. Zinchenko's been pitching in training, not played in against the AC Milans and the Lyons and all of those sort of things. So we're going to have to see in that regards. But you've got Figoli, who's a talented young player as well, as Juventus have a couple of them on their books. Locatelli, not quite Vlahovic. Not sure he would have got a nice reception from Arsenal if he was available. Allegedly, he's nursing an injury. Moretti. Sole. And Keane. Studio, not Kane. Keane. Studio 9 part of that. Juventus. Tom, sorry folks, I'm still here. Smash the like button. Have you heard anything about Noari scholarship updates? Your guess is as good as mine. No, I'm just a YouTuber, man. I don't know nothing. If he signs, he signs. If he goes, he goes, man. We're gonna lose players, everybody, and lose them again and again. Good player with the world at his feet, but what can you do in this life, man? Nothing really. Where's the numbers, man? Perrin's number 36. Bloody hell, man, this is long. You're number 36. Perrin, you are. What else do we need? Where's this Riggy, your brother? Regani, 24. Locatelli, number 5. That's an easy one. So, oh yeah, Weston McKennie was at the World Cup, obviously. Number 20, Moretti. Off. $18. And where's the key? Soleil, number 30. So, some of you are not even in Juventus's first team squad on their website. So that means, oh shit. Sorry, people. Well, that's one way of doing it, DG. Fair enough. Just leave it like that. Let's find some. We're missing some of these numbers. Men's youth. But I can't lie, it's not even saying their number, people. This is proper annoying, man. Anyone know where I can find out all of these Juventus players' numbers? Don't worry about it. Thank you very much, Google. Don't worry about that, folks. Actually got them here now. So now I can actually make some progress with this. And then I can be right with you lot, people. Hopefully I'm not muted. Okay, big up myself. What we doing now? You're number 42. You're number 45. Like that number, as some of you know. The goalie, you're number 44. This tells you of the strength that they're coming with. 30, okay. Number 15. And you are 51. Fair enough. All right, let's switch over to Arsenal. We've got White at right back. I wonder if he'll get 90 minutes. I'd imagine Arsenal have a behind closed doors friendly between now and the West Ham game. That's just an educated guess from me. We had one against Watford, before the end of the break. I think we'll have maybe Watford again, maybe Ipswich, maybe Brentford. We've played these sides quite a lot. 4 celebrations from Croatia for celebrating third place. Crazy. Gabriel's also in. Smash the like button, people. Twitch gang appreciative. If any of my mods are out there, let's get the voting going. Gamble responsibly. We are, just over 40 minutes until kickoff. Rob holding your number 16, I believe, or 15. One of the two, 16. Who's in goal? Hey, big up Ram Dizzy. Ramsdale's back. It's been a minute since I've seen Ramsdale in goal. Shout out to Carl Hyam, but I feel a lot better just generally with our first choice keeper, pre-season, mid-season, during the season, whatever. Left back, Tierney, the Flying Scotsman. Lovely player, man. Love the guy. Got Tierney in there. In midfield, you've got, to be fair, more or less our first, well, apart from the front three, it's a Bandulu front three, but, the vast majority of the team, Tierney's our second choice left back, maybe even third with Tomiyasu, but you could say that's close to a first choice defense, really. You got Gabriel, Tierney, White, Ramsdale, Holding's the odd number out. First choice midfield, you got Xhaka and Partey partnering each other, the World Cup lads. Odegaard in front of them. Eddie Nketiah, who that opportunity is yours to take. Rhys Nelson is your left wing spot to take, because if Martinelli comes back, Eddie Nketiah and Martinelli could be an option. Martinelli through the middle, maybe you, or if a next winger comes in, really. So there's opportunities there. Vieira's been playing off the right, and he will play off the right today. So excluding that, it is a first choice one. Hopefully everybody just gets through this game. No injuries, bit of ring rust. Obviously, I don't expect Granit Xhaka or Partey. It's more Xhaka to... Well, Xhaka can do it. He probably will do it, but probably just take him off after a while, innit? How rusty are the World Cup boys? Well, Ramsdale ain't played for a month. He just been doing up training and second fiddle, third fiddle to Jordan Pickford. But the rest, yeah. And obviously, some of these players have already played in 2-3. If you include the Watford game at London Coley before we went to Dubai, have been doing their thing already. It's a shame there's no Zinchenko or Smith-Rowe to my knowledge. Front three, unless it's the Carling Cup, which we're out of it, respectfully. Don't really want to see that. Vieira. Number 21. Nelson, who said he wants a new deal. It's up to you to go get that. $24. And Eddie Nketiah, who is our new number 14. Lol. And that's that. Once I type your name in, Eddie. That finally, after a long quest, people, that should be us. You can see the lineups to the left and right of myself, people. Big up you lot. Make sure you smash the like button if you have not done such already. Twitch gang, one love. What are you lot saying now, man? Shout out Rants for the raid. Didn't even clock that, man. Was just busy. He was actually busy just getting the lineups in. Why would you give Eddie 100 bags if you don't trust him to replace Nketiah? I think Nketiah is good enough replacement for Jesus. I don't know about any of that. I hope he is, But I just know that we've only played 14 games. It's impossible to expect someone to make the difference on their J's. It's uncharted waters. I agree with you. You've given him 100 odd K. You've given him the number 14. His improvement has improved. His general play in that. But at the same time, he's not Gabby Jesus, is he? Like, he's not. Even his best, is it good enough? And on one hand, Arsenal are doing our job. Plenty of players are scoring and things. As a team, we're second top goal scorers in the Premier League. As individuals, Martin Odegaard's our top goal scorer, which shows that he's adding goals, but he's adding goals. He's not a seasoned veteran with that. Goals win games. If the form dries up and right now everything's turning to gold, mistakes aren't necessarily punished defensively. We're scoring goals. It's calm. On another day when key players lose form or people are injured, can you take advantage? I hope so. But if something happens to Eddie Nketiah, you're in problems. And even if Eddie can prove he can do the job for as long as Jesus is out, look how much football is left. We're still in the FA Cup, still in the Europa League, still got Man United, Spurs, Newcastle, Brighton this month off the top of my head, decisive game against City. Eddie might play well one week, the next week he might just have a bad game like everyone. Or Eddie might be playing well, you might need someone to bring off the bench. And obviously when you've got less players, the durability is being questioned. So by all means, greatly. But if there is a possibility of doing something in the market, why not, man? Smith-Rowe, false nine, I'm here for it, but Like, if we're just trying to do this top 4 thing and what we need to do, I'm not really here for it. Confirm certain things. DG, who do we want to win tomorrow? I mean, if Messi wins, Messi agendas. If not, Saliba's won the World Cup, innit? Big cash on the Gunners. If we lose, I'm finished. Is the game free? Not on Arsenal.com. I imagine on the stream or something. Zinchenko, not too sure for his whereabouts. So yeah, man, appreciative to you lot tuned in, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, like some of you are, people. Smash the like button. There's 100 of you locked in on YouTube, but still only 36 likes. What's all that about? So yeah, let me see where I can actually watch this, because again, Juventus are apparently streaming it, but they say you sign in via your email or something. And where's the link? Juventus TV, I don't see it. Getting a bit nervous here. Boy, we're gonna be working on that one. This is why you have your other laptop in front of you. Reddit soccer streams. Arsenal Juventus. There's a good lad. Make sure it's muted. I don't need any issues. Hope that website there is legit, but you can't just rely on one thing in this world, can you, folks? If you got links, share them up, people. Wait. You can't watch it on Juventus TV if you're from the UK and Italy. What legs is this? Not available in the UK. Oh, man. This is an extremely hot game, but for sure Arsenal win. Not too sure. Well, go on, deluded. Could you describe your year in one word? Good question. Could say a couple of one words. Glorious, great, frustrating, underwhelming, amazing. It's like that pendulum shift, isn't it? Testing, demanding, pivotal. Yeah, man. Good one. Still, good one. Where can I share the link? If you're on Twitch, please share it with one of the mods still. Eddie has improved a lot, but he's got to step up now. Big opportunity for him. Exactly. But even at Eddie's best, is it good enough? And at the same time, I'm only going to praise or critique Eddie. If Eddie does well, you get your praise. If you're shaky, you get criticisms. But if Eddie does great and it's not good enough, who do you blame? And I've got a lot of time for Eddie and Arteta, but they're the ones that plan the technical stuff. You saw last season was going, there was times we could get away with, 3 of our best performances against Man United at home, Chelsea away. And I think West Ham was around that period. 3 of our best results last season wasn't with our strongest team. I'm sure we had Cedric, Tavares, El Nene, and you could get away with that. But when the romance of football is gone and you're going into, with the exception of El Nene, to be fair, but you're going to a decisive game at Newcastle, at Spurs, with these kind of guys, they're not picking themselves, are they, really? So I have all the faith in Eddie, but again, we kind of need everybody to keep scoring even more, because even Jesus, as good as he's been, he's got 5 goals. He's our second top goal scorer in the Prem. When last did he bag? So big up to us for sharing the goals around. And I think Arteta's system is enhancing it, but we'll be looking at it a lot differently, because as much, I'm not trying to put doom and gloom, but reality is, with the 13, 14 games we've done, we've deserved that, we've earned it, but it's not going to be a winning thing every week. It's not, there's going to be a little blip, like even City last season, and we're going to need to show the bottle to get through that. So, I mean, it's not always how good you are at your best. It's how good you are at your worst that keeps you in leagues, that wins you trophies, that accomplishes whatever, really and truly. So we're going to have to see where that develops, people. I did a video kind of touching on these themes this morning, people. So there's the link, for your pre-game listening and that. Smith Rowe won't be ready till January is what I read. Bro, we got to take our time with him. Just because you're fit and training don't mean you're ready. And again, he's not fit to play today, or if we're playing West Ham tomorrow, you can't get 90 minutes. You probably make our bench stronger, but you're back to the bench sort of thing. You can't just say, all right, Martinelli up front, you off the left. This is why, and for me, I'm probably inclined to go with what Eddie and Nketiah and Martinelli. If we go with Martinelli up front, he can do it, but he's going to have to play a lot different. He's not going to be able to do the 1v1 demon thing per se. He's going to get kicked a lot. Like with Jesus, you could still give us that pressing off the ball. You could still give us that intensity. You'll still have many times to carry the ball, but you have to play a lot differently. And on one hand, as much as Martinelli would actually be my next option other than Jesus, actually. But when you've lost Jesus and what he gives us in terms of controlling games, pressing, winning fouls, and then Martinelli, you take him and he's done so well since August on that left-hand side. If a part of me kind of feels if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because you're going to lose Jesus. You're going to demand Martinelli to play a different way. You've kind of killed two of your outlets. Well, not really our fault with Jesus. Kind of would be our fault with Martinelli. Right wing, you're hoping Saka can continue. Odegaard's learning to score goals. And again, even Martinelli, like even last season, Saka and Smith Rowe had their first outbreak seasons in terms of goals and assists. But they didn't do it for 38 games. It's difficult to do that, especially for young players. Martinelli's probably going to have a downward sort of patch where he might be playing well, but he isn't necessarily scoring. We're scoring goals, we're keeping clean sheets, which is the basic premise, but we need to keep on. So, yeah, man, Eddie just isn't good enough technically for 4 months, maybe 3 weeks, but not any longer. And again, that's when I'm going to have to look at other men. Shout out to you, American Gooner, for that stream. I beg you, share that again. Oh, there it is. Don't worry about sharing it again. Keep the links coming, people, because what I need to do is create myself a little email. So I can email to myself with all these links, because we're going to need them. I love doing watch-alongs with you people. I can't lie. I can't wait till the games are back on TV, because this is an absolute mazza to have to go through consistently. Smash the like button if you haven't. When we had a Bagsman and Oba, people were saying, wait until he stops scoring. People always say something. People will always say something, really and truly. But if you stop scoring, then that's an issue. That's the one luxury with Aubameyang. He couldn't really do the link-up play thing. He scored goals. Lacazette couldn't score goals. He could do the link-up. Jesus is meant to be a bridge between them, and he started well, but he's had a bit of a blip. That's why, again, I can only praise or critique Eddie if he does well or does bad. But at the same time, I do think it's a bit unfair, because you haven't really did it like that. You're not really the guy like that. I hope you exceed expectations. One thing that gives me some confidence with Eddie Nketiah is, you know, he seems to, he's very mature with how he speaks, and he understands that, listen, quite frankly, Jesus is better than me, but I believe I could get an opportunity. I just need to stay fit. I need to stay ready, so you don't need to get ready, and crucially, take your opportunities. His general play has improved. I don't quite think it's going to cut the mustard and gives me that much confidence going into the decisive period, but come off the hour, come off the man. We knew this was something in August. When we're planning our squad, Arteta had to have sat there and said, boy, if Jesus gets injured, Eddie's slapping in, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. Same way, God forbid, Ramsdale picks up an injury. Carl Hein, Ben White, Ben Turner, these are the guys coming in. So we knew this was a thing. Injuries aren't exclusive to Arsenal. You know, getting injured as a footballer is essentially like a chef cutting their hands. It comes with the territory. Of course, they can happen at any time. They can happen in training. Players can go off to international football, like you've seen, come back with some knocks. Players get injured even just reaching for the remote. Players get injured in training. Players get injured due to fatigue. It is what it is. All I have to say is we just have to get on with it. For me, like, just get on with it. If this is a moment that messes up Arsenal season, then I look at who planned the squad. It is what it is, man. So we're going to have to see what's going on in that regards, man. But you've got an opportunity. You know, personally, I'd rather just bring in an next striker, because I think even with Eddie fit, these were the things we were saying. I don't know if you probably have to bring in a winger now, even more so than Arsenal trying to do that, regardless of this Jesus factor, because we need bodies. Again, look how much football there is in January to February. Again, there's a lot of football to play. And people are going to get tired. People are going to pick up knocks and things. They are showing it on Juventus's website, but allegedly, if you're not in Italy, you know, if you're not in Italy or UK, you can't pre it there. So, yeah, man. Game starts at 6. Stop shouting, man. What happened to you, man? Call yourself. DG, I think Eddie will be an adequate replacement for home games as Arsenal will probably have the majority of the ball away from him. I'm not sure if he can hold up the ball well enough. For me, it's not even just that. It's the maturity that Jesus plays with. Like Jesus is almost a defender. You see, like the Liverpool game where we're just trying to see out the leads and he knows when to get fouled, he just did the footballing intelligence and IQ. No disrespect to Eddie and Nketiah. Jesus kind of helps us a lot with managing games and that. And as I said, Eddie and Nketiah's general play is improving, but it's not quite there yet. Appreciate the stream for the community. Appreciate you lot tuned in. Without you lot, there'd be no point being here, man. So thank you for your talking points, all these things, people. But yeah, we're just gonna have to get on it with Matt Turner, man. Ad blocker. Yeah, I have got ad blocker, to be fair with you, on this. This is showing, I don't know why, but this is showing Croatia. So that makes me a bit nervous. That stream don't appear to be working. What other streaming websites? He's goals. You back yet, man? Come on, man. They can't assist you anymore. Oh, shit. You still got the recall case. 3 He's goals, man. What about my old school one? Stream to watch. Stream to watch. This has got to work. Oh, it might not work. This is some new one. No, we just called stream to watch. You want this? We'll find it, man. There's always something on Twitter. There's always something on Twitter. Don't worry about nothing, people. We'll get there. Let me put out the word. Where you watching Arsenal v Juventus? Here we have that. Let's send that out there. Folks, you lot saying keep the opinions coming. Appreciate that, my guy. Total Sport Tech. That's a good one. Love for that. If you, I hope you lot who are helping win the lottery. If you don't, unexpected high bills, hit the like button. Arsenal, Juventus. Go on then, lad. Let's see what you got. I'm a bit scared, but still, what else we got? TV.He's goals. Oh, they're back. Don't get me excited. I knew they couldn't keep a good man down, or a good guy, or good guys, or team, or girls, or whoever is holding up team. He's goals. You're doing amazing stuff. But I don't think you're showing on mine. It don't say you're showing Arsenal event. Oh, sorry, you are. Let me not count my chickens before they hatch, though. How long before kickoff? Half an hour. Where are you seeing the Twitter streams, my guy? One of these things got to work, innit? Really? Well, is this Petit? Well, what football is that? That's some Banduli one, man. Shout out American Gooner. Me add that to my list as well. Copy the link address. Email settings. We're watching this game somehow. Buff Streams. What a name. VIP box. Shout out M for that one. The guy who made the intro. Bit of trivia for you lot. Slap that one there. Oh, wait. Streams. You can watch it on your Juventus site. I ain't got a thingy, man. I ain't got VPN. I should, Ravi, man. Yeah. American gonna make sure you're bringing them ones through, man. Shout out, Paul. Shout out my YouTube members. Hey, DG, big up yourself and the nation. Hope you are blessed and well. Man, just got back from working, sliding all over the place. Walk responsibly. Don't rub out. Don't rub out on this ice. Don't rub yourself out, man. Falling on the floor must make you think God hates you, man. It's not the weather for none of that. Make sure you got appropriate footwear or stay in your house. I'm watching the Inter game now. I think that seems to be on. My biggest fear is that teams gamble knowing Jesus is out there so they can push higher. I mean, they will do that anyways. I mean, one thing Eddie should, again, if we look at Jesus, for example, obviously you want him to score goals. He's brought because he's got the capacity to score goals, but he's so much more than that for Arsenal. He's a defensive striker. That's why Pep called him that. On one hand, he wants to move away from that reputation. On the other hand, that's what he brings to the table. So if goals aren't necessarily the most important for Arteta's system or Arsenal, for one, the wider scouting net for who we could bring in to do what Jesus does should be there. And also, it's not that the bar is lower for Eddie, but it's lower. Can you score goals like Jesus? Can you have the general play to Jesus' standard? Can you do the link-up play? Are you as flashy technically? Can you provide a constant threat because teams know about you? Have you got a fear factor? Maybe because you're unknown per se, you don't probably have any of them. Eddie's a human being. He's a professional footballer, right? You should be able to press. You should be able to sprint. You should be able to work the channels. You should be able to drop off and give and go. You can do all of those things. So if you could do that to a certain standard, we should be, I don't want to say okay, but okay per se. But for me, as I said, bring people in, man. Still can't believe people wanted to call back Balogun when they saw stuff like that damaged Eddie's progression. Example, when he was at Leeds. Not really. He weren't playing at Leeds and he actually came back a bit better. And if you remember, he started playing. I would leave Balogun there because it's not fair to Balogun. You know, it's not fair to Reams. If we need a body back, we need a body back. But we committed him out for the season. And again, in August, we had to consider what could have been. And he's doing quite well. And for us, it's great. You can be a body, warm the bench, do your thing, but you're playing. And we've got to remember Balogun's an asset. Whether he's going to make it at Arsenal, it hangs in the balance. But he needs to be put in the shop window so that if he doesn't, there's money to make. Ops in here, betting for Juventus, I see. Boy, it is what it is. 68 likes, people, come on, come on. We should have 100 at least. You're not doing the guy dirty, man. What's wrong with you lot? If only one, who would you prefer, Mudryk or Felix? Does Jesus affect your decision? Potentially, I'd say João Felix, really. I like Mudryk, but I have watched a lot more João Felix than Mudryk, innit, really? I'm no expert on Mudryk, Ukrainian football, or Shakhtar Donetsk, so I'd probably say João Felix. I'm not really a fan of João Felix through the middle, but there's capacity to do that. I think he would cook in this team. Yeah, man. Can Jesus play with a striker? I mean, he's shown with Eddie in ways he can do that. And if you were to get a 30 striker, Jesus could go out wide again, really. It's an option to have, man. Different options, variety, the spice of life. You need different meals. Some days you want to eat curry goat. Sometimes it's oxtail. Sometimes it's jerk chicken. Sometimes you might just get gravy and chips. But you don't eat the same meal every day, man. I am not all for that. Felix guy seems too much money. We'd be better off leaving Balogun in France. He's getting consistent game time there. He wouldn't get in here as he's behind Nketiah. Things can change in terms of a pecking order, but you're right. I worry about Felix's output, but surely he would cook a lot more in an attacking team, not just Arsenal, but a team that is less defensive than them, man. I don't know. Pardon me. What was I doing? Miss Melina, because she normally big up Miss Melina. Normally she's sharing up the links on the good old Twitter. Pardon me. What else is going on? Is what it is. Hey, American Goon is doing the madness for us. Can't believe his goals is back. But yeah, man, I don't want to hear no one complain about links. Links are continuously being dropped in the chat, as you can see. If you've hit the like button, big up you lot, man. All right, chill out. I just merchant. The fuck? I'm warmer to Mudryk now. Before reports were saying his price was 80 to 100, hoping we get him at around 30, 40. I think they've just changed it up, man. You can't stop the hustle, man. You can't stop the hustle. What's going on in the world of Arsenal? In fact, even including on the topic of the world of Arsenal, I spoke about Arsenal's season so far in this video, people, and what's to come. Transfer news was earlier today, so that's another link for you lot. Check out the playlists on my channel as well. And thank you for your support anyways, people. In fact, on that as well. Oh, wow. We've been hit with a demonetization thing on our watch along of the World Cup. Great. What did we even do? We just got here. It's all good. Sorry, people. I'm just tending to this YouTube admin. That's quite boring, but it's super necessary. Kickoff is, let's call it 20 odd minutes away. Kickoff is at 6, people. Drop that. Saw Balogun in Selfridges, was going to ask for a pick, but he was screaming me like I was going to rob him. Come on, man. I don't know why they do that, man. There's no way we'll pay less than 50, 60 quid for Mudryk, but it seems like Felix's price is even higher. It is. I agree with you, DG, on Felix, man. He's going to ball out in an attacking setup, not like that Bandulu team named Atletico Madrid. I mean, ironically, for me, that's what him playing at Atletico probably makes me more enticed to see him at Arsenal. Now, João Felix, attacking player, spoken as being a striker, can play behind the striker, can play off the left, good dribbler, all of these sort of things. You want to see him in the final third. But what you do off the ball, how you tie into a system is as important, maybe even more important in this era of football where individualism is still there. Obviously, we've been waxing lyrical about Messi and Mbappe, but individualism has been killed. It's more system and high turnovers and things like that in this day and age. And what you do off the ball in terms of your pressing, your intensity, kind of what we're talking about with Jesus, you have to have learned that under Simeone at Atletico. So if you can marry that with your technical abilities and what got you to this platform, I think Arteta would love that, really. As you got to remember, in football now, speaking for Arsenal and everyone else, our first defender is Jesus. Our first attacker is Ramsdale. That's why we're playing up from the back and brought in a keeper that can play ball. You know, more exaggerated by Edison. I'm not going to sit here and say he's got a million assists, but how many times have you seen Edison set up a striker for City? And how many times have you praised the defensive work at City? Julian Alvarez for Argentina, we're going to see him tomorrow, has been a revelation. And he's a lovely player on the ball, but off it, he does that Martinelli stuff, doesn't give you, you as a fullback or as a defender, even at Sunday League, you hate them kind of players. He gives you that intensity. What's going on here? This Inter game's been on for time. 50, 60 quid is really cheap for a football player. Cheap is relative, you know. Hey, DG, I think Juventus left Vlahovic at home, so we can't talk to him. I'm not too sure about that. Ain't he got a groin knock? And to be fair, it's quite a weakened squad that they've travelled with anyways. I mean, and look at Griezmann the other day, moving like a white Kante and a Pirlo all in one again for the last French game. What player, any position or nationality would you take at Arsenal based on their World Cup performances? The number 8 of Morocco, Kudus of Ghana. Again, there's not really, you didn't say realistic or any of that crap, not that I know it, but Theo Hernandez of France. I mean, wouldn't mind Griezmann, João Felix, even though he didn't set the world alight. Put me on the spot. There's definitely a couple more. Enzo Fernandez, better yet, of Argentina. Not really been convinced with that Mezier guy at international level, but I think had a bit of a stinker today against Morocco, but I think there's a player there. So yeah, man. I would say them to answer your question, really. Almost at 100 likes, people. First things first, shout the Twitch gang. Shout American Gooner because he's gifted 10 community subs in the last 8 minutes and also gifted a sub. So thanks for your support. Thanks for your support to the channel as well, man. First things first. Come on, ain't no one paying $5.99 for this. You lot got on to me last time we did this. Big fan of Theo Hernandez, but he looks off defensively. Maybe guys have looked off defensively for France, apart from when he got conned out of that penalty. Well, conned for that penalty, better yet. Let me switch it over here. I emailed that to myself. Have I received it? Yes, I have. As we get closer and closer to kickoff. I mean, the buff streams thing is not working, I can't lie. All right, that's it. Arsenal Juventus. Stay calm, stay calm. 30 minutes before game time. It's been 20. Let's go over here. I hope this World Cup stream converts itself into one. Yeah, man. Yeah, him, he's lit. That front three is depressing, I can't lie. Do you think Milinkovic-Savic would add needed quality for Arsenal in midfield? Yeah, he had a dreadful World Cup, but yeah, physical height, lovely technical ability. Yeah, 100%. Chelsea signing Nkunku, another player with good technical ability with no set position. Funny team. Boy, what they're doing is irrelevant, man. Forget them. Well, to Arsenal anyways, man. We need to focus on what we're doing on the football pitch, who we're signing, and what moves we're trying to make, if I'm completely honest with you, my friend. Nonetheless, Kickoff isn't too far, people. I wonder if... I wish I had a VPN. I hope so. Is there any news why Sambi isn't playing for the team? I don't know. Surely Sambi Lokonga's on the bench. If not, then he must have picked up a knock. All right, Sambi Lokonga's not in the squad. Must have picked up a knock or something. Why are we risking Party? Don't know. You have to talk with the gaffer. He needs minutes, keep ticking over, even though you were at World Cup. Not happy about us moving for Mudryk. Never been on that train with him. I can't lie, but we moved. He's going to have to prove you wrong, man. Footballers have been proven, what you need to do is have your opinion. But if he proves you wrong, hold your hands up. That's all he has to do. Especially because meant to be the bee's knees, innit? Would you take Kovacic at Arsenal? Yeah, if he was stupid enough to sign for us. I think you should be trying to go back to Madrid or something. Can't wait for Lukaku to come back in the summer so him and Aubameyang can stink out Chelsea's dressing room. Love that. Love that. Didier Deschamps is considering benching Giroud for the World Cup final and starting Thuram at left wing with Mbappe as the 9. Maybe he wants chaos. With respectfully to Argentina, every player, every other 10 players with Messi, because you want Messi to conserve his energy. You don't want him to be chasing lost causes. So every player has to do even more stuff. Do you go with Giroud's obviously a physical handful for Lisandro Martinez, Romero, Otamendi, whoever. But do you go with just from the off consistent chaos of the physicality and the pace of Mbappe, whoever's right wing, I assume Dembele, and obviously Thuram. Personally, I'd keep Giroud because it just feels like it's his season. But yeah. The butchered might get butchered, but I personally think if I had to bet money, I'd put money on France. But it just feels like it's Messi's time, man. It just feels like the footballing universe is saying, yeah, it's time for Messi to join a long list of quality players who have won this competition, if I am completely honest. But who knows, man? 15 minutes, 16 minutes until kickoff. Yeah, it looks like it's rigged. Mudryk and a centre mid would be an all right window. I could live with it. I'd still be concerned about up front for Arsenal Football Club. But I could definitely live with it, specifically centre mid, because I feel anything happens to Partey or Xhaka are in problems. I think you need to flirt with Smith Rowe, Zinchenko, Odegaard, Fabio Vieira is playing as an 8. Obviously, if Partey gets injured, I have faith in El Nene to do a job, but a job isn't required for over 10 games in the Prem. Anything happens to El Nene, Lokonga hasn't given anyone anything to believe in, really and truly. Respectfully to the lad, I hope he can. But yeah. Okay, this stream looks a bit dodgy, people. We're going to get there. Thinking positive. I don't want to see the Grand Prix. I don't care about the Grand Prix. Keep the links coming, folks. I mean, this is BBC because I'm watching that. Into games on here. You're not working. I mean, I've already offered my thoughts on João Felix, man. I'll be repeating myself at this point. Arsenal, Juventus, okay. I don't know how legit that link is, but yeah, man. It's going to be tough for France to play against 13. Watch Argentina win tomorrow. FIFA doing everything to give Messi /VR the cup. I can't be watching Edward up front for 3 months. You're going to have to put up with it. Bro, a man said according to Kenyan time, when's the game starting? Bro, I just know it kicks off at 6 p.m. UK time. Big up my Kenyans, but use Google, bro. The same energy you type that. You go on your iPhone or something. What the hell? I don't know why you're shouting and using caps and that. What am I supposed to do? Use your clocks. I don't know, man. Now, I'll take João Felix. I'd love João Felix at Arsenal, broski. As I said, the defensive arts that you've learned at Atletico, take that and enhance your attacking capabilities. I think you fit the pressing dynamic, you fit the age profile, you got that stardust. Crazy. But the dream is free. The hustle is sold separately. That one there looks like a myth. You are trying to close my channel with that link. Can't play the music. Big up American. You know this guy's living in it. His first time in my stream, and he's been gifted a sub. Shout out to Twitch ones. Trust, whatever 10 minutes is in Kenya, that's the time, man. Danny, one love. I don't know what to do about that. Let me scroll on Twitter. Also, the stream. We're gonna get through this, folks. Excluding Italy and England. Can I make a Google account? Within private browser, private VPN. It's too late to find all of that. I used to have one as well. We're just gonna have to get on with it. Nope, this don't look 30. Go over here. Streams. I'm sure I follow. There's a stream thing I follow on Twitter. I can't. It's got one of them stupid names, but they always put up streams of all games. Like, I can't even find it. The wickedest thing, I'll see it just on the timeline randomly soon. We'll get there, man. Ethan Noiri is in the squad. He becomes the first player to be called up to the first team match at the Emirates, who was born after the stadium was opened in July 2006. Bloody hell. Pardon me. This don't look 30, does it? 10 minutes until kickoff, folks. This don't look that good. This is this legit? I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll take Vlahovic at Arsenal, broski. Won the Premier League, Danny. Do you think we could sign Thuram? I mean, Thuram's a free agent soon, so you could, but I'm not really on it, man. I'm not really on it. I'm not on it at all. I can't lie, man. I mean, every club in England is looking at Ethan. Chelsea, City, Liverpool. Wouldn't you do the same? If he hasn't necessarily committed to a scholarship, the longer he runs down the scholarship, the more, Arsenal are pressed to give you, like, assurances is a subjective term, but kind of map out your pathway. Because once you sign the deal, how many times have you seen someone sign a deal and they're forgotten? And I like that. When you look at Yunus Musa, Musiala, Jadon Sancho, these young players are taking it in their own hands, because in previous years, clubs, Arsenal including everyone, they'll tell these players, rightly so, everything you want to hear under the sun. Once you sign a new deal, it's a myth. I mean, Arsenal are doing all they can. He's in and around the first team as much as he can be with his age. If he stays, great. If you go, it is what it is. If he goes, he goes. He stays, he stays. Seen Thierry leave, man. It don't matter what else is happening here. It is what it is. 91 likes, people. If you've hit the like button, and appreciative of all you lot support so far. Hopefully it's a decent game. With it being 9 minutes until kickoff, let's see exactly what's going on. I might just have to buy this still, man, because this is making me nervous. Okay. Big up American Unit. This link is looking now, right? Oh, if he leaves, he leaves, man. I mean, Van Persie to United didn't even hurt me that much because like he was very honest. He's like, you're not on what I'm on. I asked the board what's going on. They could have sold him to Juventus, they didn't. Like, it is what it is. Like, he wanted to win the Prem. Career is short. He didn't grow up an Arsenal fan, even though there's pictures of him holding up Arsenal. And even if he did, the career is short. You don't go to United at the time you don't win the Prem. Simple as that. Like, yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just business. It's what it is. And the same logic goes for any player that ran when players used to just run off and join Barcelona at Arsenal or run off and join City. It is what it is. Trust. Kickoff is 7 minutes away, people. Imminent. Deleted. When did you meet Uncle Ian? A few months ago still. There's the link there if you're looking for it. Large up American Gooner once again. Serious N'Golo Kante of this channel, or the Twitch channel specifically, YouTube as well. Provides links, sends gifts, does up PayPal. He's crazy. Telwood, shout out to the members. Again, you've got a link there. VIP League, VIP League, whatever you call it. Again, chat doing all they can to help in that regards. So yeah, shout out to you lot, people. Kickoff is 7 minutes away, as stated. But yeah, what else is going on in the world of football? Nothing really. Arsenal have been linked with Zanolia. We kind of covered that indirectly in the last transfer news video I did. Spoken at someone who hasn't watched the video, so right? But hopefully it's a good game of football. Road to 10k subs we go. Amen, bro. I think the difference with Van Persie is we were on the decline party. Jacques Saka, is part of the resurgence. I hear that. I don't know where Saka comes into it. But if at some point Arsenal are going one way and you're not, I can't begrudge you if you go to City or whatever. It might hurt. I might get vexed. It is what it is. Saka is a childhood fan. I mean, that's very respectfully, Stevie. That'd be a very dim way of looking at it. It doesn't matter. You know, Jack Grealish grew up a Villa guy and whatnot. At some point, you have to keep it moving. Your career's short. No matter how much Saka grew up as an Arsenal fan, at one point, he's going to be odd in his late 30s and he might not be the same Saka and the club will get rid of you. In the same way where you're in your peak, you owe it to yourselves. If we're not going one way and he's going another, and other teams, whether that's City or whatever, are showing you one thing, then you've got to go. You've got to make decisions with emotion, but without emotion. It don't really, just because someone grew up as a fan, that's a myth, bro. That's a dim way of looking at it. I can't lie. And you'll set yourself up for failure, man. And even as much as if that would mean Saka staying, I'd say Saka's an idiot if he does that. Let's be real. Saka's my guy, but right now he's got every reason. He's still a bit young, bit naive, young player, rebuilding the club, all of these things. When he's in his finished prime, you don't want to spend your time doing what was going on right now. If a next team is asking you stuff, why not? You know, you're going off with England, chilling with Grealish and that. In the same way, he's got to say? What's the Champions League like? In the same way, when Ramsdale and Ben White are at Brighton and Bournemouth or wherever they were, Saka had to be asking Saka, what's it like playing Europe? What's it like playing for Arsenal, etc., etc. Bro, if he was offered the chance to earn better wages, join a more competitive team, one love to Arteta, but learn from Pep Guardiola at one time, and that goes for everybody, you'd be stupid. All I care about, I want these guys to stay, but, bro, man, seen Thierry Henry leave, it don't matter. Pardon me, what you need to do is get these guys tied down, the Salibas, the Sakas, the Martinellis. If they want to go, you get top money, it gets reinvested, you get a next one coming through the production line, and we keep it moving. I don't think Saka's going anywhere anytime soon, but maybe in the next 2-3 years, that is something you have to consider or think about. We are 4 minutes until kickoff, folks. And there's rumours City want Bellingham and Saka. And can you begrudge them? Of course. If you you're an English team, of course you want two of the better young players for England. I'm a Juventus fan, but Arsenal is my favourite English team. I'm hoping to watch a good match. I think we all are. Shout out you, man. Shout out yards. I mean, if you join, I don't know about warming bench, but come on, some of you have left one Sunday league team, joined another. It might be more competitive for places, but that's where it comes from, really. If I'm playing for Villarreal and Real Madrid, and I'm the best player at Villarreal and Real Madrid want me, and I back myself and I'm talented to start, there's going to be other talented boys. It's like Rafinha. Rafinha knows if I mess about, I'm not starting for Barca. You will start every week for Leeds. You've got to pattern up. They need it's a competitive squad. Squads haven't been as more vital as it is now. Look at us. What we're trying to do. I hope he stays for that long, but I don't know, man. Anything can happen in this life, man. As long as we're prepared to move on, it is what it is, man. Kickoff is imminent, people. Both teams are out now. Big up American Gooner for providing the link. I can't lie. Anyone that wants my Christmas gifts suggested medium men's in this new Arsenal thing they're wearing. The jacket. If you could take one player in the world right now on a 3-year contract, who would it be? There's so many, man. Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, Jude Bellingham, Pierre Dons. Love to see Rhys get some minutes again. He's looked good when given chances, to be fair. Got to keep taking them, innit? I don't think you're allowed to post links if you're not a mod here, man. Shout Stereo Martin. What a name. 3 more likes. Man said links. 3 more likes until we've had 100 people. Come on, let's go. Once again, you can see the lineups to the left and right of me. Shout out Nathan Butler or Hideji. Shout out to Ferran Ethan as well for being on the bench. Where the starting lineup's concerned, Ramsdale, White, Holding, Gabriel, Kieran Tierney, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Martin Odegaard, Nketiah, Nelson, and Vieira. Yeah, makes up Arsenal's team. Enzo Fernandez is cold, man, but you got to put down bread, bro. Bread, especially in this day and age where if you're 16, you have a good game, you're already 40, 50 million. This generation is not about actually proving. It's everybody's a fortune teller and things like that. So potential is the biggest buzzword. So Enzo Fernandez been around for about 5 minutes. Good player. Take nothing away from it. Showed it at the World Cup. But he's going to cost a pretty penny. You need to get these guys before whatever. Like what? Darwin Núñez doing all right for Almeria for like 2 minutes and then sold for big money. DG beg you on Blockman's Twitter account. He was probably chatting shit. So no. Not sure what kind of cause the fans are taking pictures for, but big up that. Kickoff is imminent, man. I mean, Enzo Fernandez allegedly. Diaby for me is the perfect player to replace Saka for Leeds. Still want to see a bit more from Musa Diaby of Leverkusen. Good player, but I saw another question, but it's gone. Where was it? I don't know, man. You must have moved mad, man. Hendrick looks lit, but again, and I think he is the truth. But yeah, man. Who is your favorite Arsenal player of all time or right now? Of all time, between Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, really. Right now, there's a lot of players that are likable, man. If we put a gun to my head, favorite player, Smith Rowe, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli. I do like Ramsdale. I do like Gabriel. I do like Saliba. I like Xhaka just because I see myself in you. Definitely not the footballing ability, but just the villain stuff. I want the Halen boys I wouldn't say Nelson or Nketiah are favoured players. More so Nelson than Nketiah. I've got a lot more time for him. But yeah, shout out Dennis. But I'd say between Vieira and Henry for me personally. Do you know what? I swear he's not an Arsenal man anymore, but a certain left back. It was everything to me, man. Shout out Perez. Listen, there's bare guys that are my favourite personnel, but someone said favourite. And I really, really loved, from a footballing point of view, big up Bergkamp as well, but specifically Thierry Henry and Patrick Vieira. Like, don't get it twisted. Vieira was a tough tackler, but The way man talk about him in today's day and age, definitely when you're talking about best centre mids in the Prem, people forget the technical level that Patrick Vieira had and the things he did out here. Continues to name the whole lineup. All right, man. Not my fault we got likeable players. Kickoff is imminent, folks. Eddie Nketiah is in the centre circle. And we've kicked off now, people. One love to you lot tuned in. Smash the like button. Yeah, Danny, I had a pet. You can't kill someone for having a terrible first touch 1 time in a million. You saw the banger I scored. You've got a Bukayo Saka display picture and you haven't raised up any evidence. I can take the criticism because I'm in the public eye. The keyboard experts know everything. Rise up the dirts. Your name is Bukayo Saka display picture. You're probably someone completely different. Gabriel and Aaron Ramsdale are moving a bit booky there. Tierney clears his lines. Come on, boys. That's not a foul, boys. Rhys Nelson on his left-hand side. Fabio Vieira's made a lovely run. Get your head up, lad. Get your head up, lad. Oh, Sheg. The camera can be the biggest enemy sometimes. Unlucky Rhys Nelson. He's gone for the shot. It's a bit meaty. It's poor from who's number 15 for them? Gatty. Misjudged the flight of the ball. Nelson was bombing down the left-hand side. He cuts in. He's entitled to shoot. But it's Raheem Sterling-esque before he started becoming, good at City and that. You're not going to get the contract there, are you? Moretti's a baller, bro. Baller, bro. That's what I think. Serious baller. Danny, I don't respect you, man. I don't respect gigahertz. But shout out to you. Pardon me. It's here with Aaron Ramsdale. 1:20 into this now. Thomas Partey. Gabriel. Partey. Odegaard once. Odegaard. Well in. Where's Benjamin White? Holding, pass it to White, man. Let's go. Benjamin, let's go. Bring it forward, man. Gives it back to Rob Holding. Rob Holding in the back four, I can't believe I'm seeing Kieran Tierney doing his best Zinchenko impression. The flying Scotsman is now the inverted left back. Plays it to Nelson. Nelson goes home to Gabriel. Gabriel. Granit. Gabriel. Thomas Partey. Gives it to Benjamin White. Let's go, Benjamin. Benjamin. Fabio Vieira finally in control. Pass it, though. Partey, let's go. I mean, we've got our closest to first 11, excluding a couple names and whatnot on the shirt. Juventus nowhere near it, so let's make it look like such. Eddie Nketiah wins it back. Come on, Odegaard wants. Come on, boys. Intensity. Odegaard, Fabio Vieira on this right-hand side. Waits for Benjamin White to overlap. Plays it to him. Martin Odegaard. Fabio Vieira. It's a good passage of play. Granit Xhaka. Move, ref, man. Tierney, don't shoot. Nelson, come on, Nelson. Head up. Head up. Head up, lad. Just about finds Xhaka. Xhaka finds Tierney. Tierney can't cross that, though. Has to go home. Tierney goes home to Granit. Granit. Partey. Sustained possession early on for Arsenal here. Big up the captain, Martin Odegaard. Ball in. Was Saliba called up for France? If not, that was ridiculous. Respectfully, where have you been for the last month? Partey. Nelson. Gabriel punches it to Xhaka. Xhaka finds Tierney. Tierney, come on now. Let's get a ball in. Eddie, get across. No one across. We need to gamble a bit better. Will that be a corner? No, it's been dealt with, but it's found Granit Xhaka. He delivers Odegaard. Slices. Come on, boys. Got to be better. Got to be better. I know it's a no meaning game, but come on, boys. If this is the Prem, I want a goal already within the first opening periods. Good start. Birthday boy Odegaard, come on. Strong lineup against Juventus C team. Shameless Arsenal as usual. All right, man. Certain man are playing their strongest team and getting battered up by Leon, letting Lacazette score in that. You really, if we're going to criticize Mikel Arteta for playing close to a strongest team in his last pre-mid-season game before the West Ham game, I'm happy you're not a manager, man. I think, Marcel, it's a case of thinking critically before we speak rather than just seeing Liverpool and Arsenal and talking nonsense. But big up you. Kieran Tierney, have you really got a long throw? Got a towel out and all? I must admit, has there been trouble getting into the ground? It's not as packed as I thought. Kieran Tierney, long throw. I thought Partey was on them rows. been dealt with. It's fallen to Benjamin White. Oh, he's shown why he's a fullback, innit? How do you rate Jesus? I think he's a good player. Look, don't react, man. Don't react to nothing. So keep smashing the like button if you haven't already, people. Long ball forward by Juventus, headed by Kieran Tierney, falling to Locatelli. Granit Xhaka fouls him, but we get away with that. Thomas Partey. Benjamin White, give it back to him. Partey, go on, see it, do it. Come on. Tierney. Nelson. Tierney. Gabriel. Benjamin White wants playing, man. Gabriel, what have you seen here? I don't know what you saw, but that was meaty. Fabio Vieira tries to get onto the first touch. Juventus have done well there. They're playing out from the back. This is a good play from Juventus, but they've not left their own half yet. That's ours. Come on, boys. That's poor. Oh, holding slide. Got nutmeg. Ref. You come on now. Moretti. Where's Chiesa? I thought he would have played him. There's a train strike, so not many people there. So there you have it. It feels like there's a bit of a, as I said, man, a bit of troubles. So if there's a train strike, inconvenience, Odegaard, Nketiah, Partey, Tierney. 6 or so minutes into this. I hear that, Marcel, man. Mods on YouTube, please stay on job with the Buki bots and that, please. Never a foul, ref. Thank you, ref. You know where we're giving you a brown envelope. Oh, ref, come on. Give me a free kick for that. Juventus in possession, still in their own half. Boy. Juventus in possession here, folks. Come on, boys, let's go. Soler of Juventus finds Moretti. Moretti forced to go back home. Very talented midfielder, Moretti. Regani, who was highly rated once upon a time, finds Locatelli. Locatelli kicks it off. Benjamin White with the throw-in. Allegri, certain Arsenal fans wanted him. Rob Holden. Benjamin White. Tierney in a lot of free space. Martin Odegaard. Oh, well, Martin Odegaard finds Tierney. Tierney. Dwelling on the ball, has enough time for that. Make it count, man. Take this like a Premier League team. You know, Juventus, they ain't got the strongest team. They're sitting off us a hell of a lot. Make it count. Gabriel. Eddie Nketiah, you need to hold your position, man. I love the fact that you're trying to do the Jesus thing, but we need someone to stand up front. Just broadcast the game. I can't, mate. I can't. You're going to have to go and find somewhere else. You're going to mess up copyright laws, fella. I can't. Fabio Vieira on this right-hand side. Cuts in. Who's he going to find? Partey. Fabio Vieira, pass cut out. Juventus back in possession. Moretti runs into Thomas Partey. Yeah, you're not going to finesse him for that. Granit. Rhys Nelson. Turns on it, dribbling forward, running into blind alleys, bro. Come on. And Juventus have dealt with that one. Throw-in for Juventus. Watch along for a reason, broski. We could face Juventus in the Europa League later on. Maybe. Can't rule it out. Maybe. Could face a number of teams, to be fair. Mikel Arteta making sure he's got the jacket out. Blitz out there, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know if Ben White fell out with the coaching assistant or not, man. If it's fake, then the journalist doing up rumours needs a word, but who knows, man. Who knows anything in this life? Damn. Partey. Nelson gives it to Granit Xhaka. Martin Odegaard looking for options. Fabio Vieira. Thomas Partey. Odegaard tries to play it inside. It's dealt with. Bit of a mad header from Moretti. Fabio Vieira. Come on, lad. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, the stream. Unlucky Fabio Vieira. What's happening here? Okay, we're back. Fabio Vieira tried the trademark volley thing. Almost paid off. Good save by the keeper. To be fair, you'd expect him to save that. Smash the like button if you haven't. I think we all like Vieira. For a set piece FC, we haven't done well. I thought that hit Tierney's hand. Ref says play on. I don't know how Juventus got an advantage there. I don't think they did, but fair enough, ref. Aaron Ramsdale kicks it into the right-hand channel. Who's there? Vieira does well, really. Eddie, go on. Go on, Vieira. First and seconds. Poor touch by Moretti. That's our throw. Drake picked Argentina to win the World Cup. France going back-to-back. Let's go. Drake curse. Benjamin White. Vieira is sharp. You know, I mean, you've not gone off you've played for the under-21s of your country, but you've not gone off to no World Cup. You've been about in training. You've played the majority, if not all of the mid-season games we've had. Obviously, we've behind closed doors against Watford. Maybe Vieira is part of that. I don't know. Definitely part of Lyon, AC Milan, and today. Do your thing. Tierney. 11 minutes or so, and it's all Arsenal at this moment in time, but it's still 0-0. Doesn't mean anything if you haven't taken the lead. Benjamin White. Finds Aaron Ramsdale. Gabriel. Ramsdale. So far, so good. High amounts of possession. Not done much with it. Got to make something happen sooner rather than later. You keep moving. Tierney, who's also started the game quite well. Arsenal still in possession here, folks. Odegaard. Who has he found? A Juventus shirt. Eddie, no foul, no foul. Ref, no foul, no foul. For fuck's sake, you muppet ref, you muppet linesman. How? Make some notes on this so far. Fabio. Volley. Not work the keeper. Don't forget to smash the like button. Keep your opinions coming. Make sure you're following on Twitch. Tierney down this left-hand side. Rhys Nelson, get your head up. What you do in the final third makes the difference. It's not the worst of balls. Eddie, bang! Bang, Eddie! Eddie! The trigger, bro! The mash jammed 100%. Trying to do too much. Unlucky, Eddie. Unlucky. 13 minutes in. Nelson finally getting his head up. Good pass, really. Finds Odegaard. Odegaard, he looked like Odin, but Odegaard leaves it for Eddie. Eddie runs into traffic. Confident from the boys. Again, we're playing the weak inside. This should be happening anyways. Corner kick. Rhys Nelson over it. Come on, pick out a man. Decent delivery. Against an Italian side, it's got to be perfect. Rhys Nelson, that was Mehdi. That was a Mehdi corner. But we have another opportunity. Rhys Nelson up against Moise Kean. Delivers. Also Mehdi. It's trickled all the way through. Gabriel heads it back across. His centre-half colleague in holding tries the thing, but we've lost it. Gabriel's won it back. Fabio Vieira. Oh, bit bandulu there. Nelson's done well to keep that in. Keep that in. Go on. Take him on, Nelson. Take him on. Take him on. Nelson, that was stinky skills. Bandulu, but it worked. Found Granit. Granit. Oh, Granit, did it need a flick? Eddie, could you have hit the deck? I don't know. But the pressure being turned up slightly for this young, understrength Juventus side. And that might just be a corner for us if my man don't keep that in for goalie. Don't let them leave their half. Well in, hold in. You got to remember you're playing for the team in red. Moise Kean. Boo. Ex-Everton, man. Well in, Gabriel. We're on the ball 100%. Get out, mate. Hey, you meant to be the lad they said had potential to do all this stuff. Yo, shit. Nelson has really bettered his mentality. Hopefully he can contribute and stay with us. Xhaka did a bit too much. Fabio Vieira, Benjamin White, Thomas Partey. Back to Benjamin White. Odegaard, Partey, Benjamin, Partey, Benjamin. Come on. Who else wants it? Eddie loses it. Oh, it's a bit meaty around them sides. Couple man really, it's a bit meaty, but it's all right. Oh, someone got sent shop slyly by that Juventus done. Oh, ref, Benjamin's fouled there. Soft free kick to give away, but we'll have that. Again, people, anyone looking for streams, seems to be one here. Twitter thing. It's Ben White, not Benjamin. The man himself said he prefers to be called Benjamin. So if you know better than the man himself and his mother, then fair enough, mate. He's literally said, I like to be called Benjamin. This is from someone that still refers to him as Ben White. Oh, if you don't believe me. Sorry to share my screen for a sec. Shut up. Don't know who you're talking to, but Ben White prefers to be called Benjamin and does not really watch football. Fair enough. Case of that. Anyways, back to this. Martin Odegaard to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka, that's a terrible cross in. Corner kick to Arsenal. Came with evidence, bro. Like, I'll call him Ben White all the time. But if the man's Benjamin, that's why I keep calling him that, because it's a good habit. If that's his name, that's his name. Smash the like button if you haven't. All right, come on, Link. What's going on? Let me flick to the other one. Rhys Nelson delivers. Oh, I thought we was going to score there. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Got to do a bit better there. Got to do a lot better there, if I'm honest. I'm going to keep this stream to the left of me as well. It's been a good start. Gabriel's out. Gabriel's basically a left winger there doing chess and that. That was meaty. He's calm, though, Gabriel, man. He's calm. He's calm. Not really a tempo like that to this game, if I'm honest with you. Disjointed sides for a variety of reasons. But who knows? Holiday for our defenders so far. Let's go. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Kieran Tierney in possession. Gabriel. Benjamin White. Rob Holding. Come on, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, you're killing me. The Twitter stream is much better. Love for that. No worries. It is. Okay, why are you reacting? Eddie Nketiah. Gabriel. Xhaka. Fabio Vieira, lovely balance in it. Goes back to Benjamin White. Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard. Eddie Nketiah, hit the deck. Well in for getting your head up. Shout out yourself in the bill. I mean, so far we've not done enough to break them down. Or Martin Odegaard got something else to say? Birthday boy can't get his radars quite on there. Unlucky, lad. Unlucky. Good little play there. Still 0-0, folks. If you're not following on Twitter, make sure you are. Smash the like button. Oh, looks like Nelson's being attended to by the medical staff. Strong 15 minutes or so far, not enough though. Boy, Arteta using this time to talk to his team. Nah, this team don't have pen. This game, apologies, doesn't have pen. Bitter pill to swallow for Rhys Nelson. If that's the end of his day, yep, change. That's the end of Rhys Nelson. Looks gutted. That's a kick in the lad's teeth, fighting for a new contract. A bitter open season where the left wing spot is concerned. Arsenal fans don't need to hear that really and truly. Where we've already got Jesus injured. Any squad player we can wrap in cotton wool. Crazy, but yeah, man. Is what it is. So that's another 2 weeks out, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I'm not a medical man, so maybe not. Love to see that attitude from Eddie and Nketiah. I fucking love that. I can't lie. I love that from you, Eddie. This is why I got time for you, even though you're media. I got time for you. I love to see that mentality, just trying to G up your personal friend as well as teammate. Marquinhos will come on. You've got an opportunity to put a name for yourself because you should really hit the loan strip. As soon as Mudryk or someone is confirmed, you need to go on loan. What actually happened to Nelson? Oh, as soon as he's made that pass, he's done, you know. He's done, you know. As soon as he's played that pass, he's held his hammy. So you know that's a 2-3 weeks. So you're probably out at West Ham. I'm not a medical man, so we hope it's an impact thing, but it's probably a myth. I don't know about any of that. Yeah, you got to hit the lot, Marquinhos. You got to hit the loan strip, man. You're a young guy. Obviously, the first 6 months, it was about settling. You know, obviously, I hope you can get game time and show you're a player, but probably best to go out on loan and do a thing. I don't know if our squad's ready for this season. Is it got everything I would deem ready? Of course not. But yeah, where this game is concerned, people, it is still 0-0. So if you travelled and you're listening to me while you're at the Emirates, ain't really got your money's worth yet. And Juventus will take this, you know. Marcel said C team. This is probably their F team with a couple of A players. It's 0-0. Arsenal haven't broke them down per se. Obviously, we're missing Saka and a couple of players, but we're closer to our strongest 11 than them. We're looking neat. We're having a lot of possession. The game's being spent in their half. We've got them penned in, but it's still 0-0. You'll take that. Who was covered for Jesus? I'd assume Eddie and Nketiah. Benjamin White. Benjamin White. Before someone incorrectly tried to tell me it's not his name. It's Ben. Rob Holding. Or should we call him Robert or something? Rob Holding. Eddie and Nketiah. Granit Xhaka, ref. Thank you for playing on. Marquinhos, the sub to his left. Vieira to his right. Lovely reader play from the Juventus defender. And that move has broken down. Moretti, lovely football. And he's clipped it over the top for his teammate. Granit Xhaka covering at fullback. Big up the Ugandans. Ball into the box. Moretti. First save Holdings had to make. Xhaka was not trying to pass to Marquinhos. I didn't want to say it. It's like, yeah, man, just, bro. Like, yeah, keep running. Forget it. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate that, Ravi. Granit Xhaka. Martin Odegaard. Gone. Fabio Vieira. Underlap from Benjamin White. Not an overlap for this one time. He's played a square pass. Thomas Partey. Kieran Tierney. Where the hell is Zinchenko, man? Zinchenko, Smith Rowe, Nelson. It's a Mazzolini right now. Marquinhos. Whose man is this? Throw for Juventus. Right, I haven't seen Allegri for time. Allegri did there. 25 minutes in, still 0-0, folks. Throw into Juventus. Martin Odegaard gets there. Second throw in for Juventus. Locatelli. Don't you feel like staying at the Emirates, mate? Granit Xhaka. Tierney, get us out of there. Hold him first time, please. Thank you. Benjamin, you know what to do. I would wish to do a freestyle rap for your channel. Done, though. Not really into freestyle rap, you know. Fabio Vieira. Rob Holding. Benjamin. Fabio. So calm. We're comfortable in possession. We need that goal. Need to work the keeper. Rob Holding. Let's all stick to what we're paid for, man. The pass did not bang. Rob Holding, do not where's my options. Like, fam. Boy, long ball forward by Juventus. First and seconds, boys. Rob Holding, that's your food and drink. Gabriel's done well. Odegaard and Partey. Oh, come on, ref. Oh, okay, it's offside. Tierney venturing forward. Flying Scotsman settings. Tierney. Granit, Eddie, Bandulu. Everything about this is dodgy into the keeper's hand. Sunday League, yes. Everybody's falling on the floor, including Eddie and Nketiah. Keepers dropping. It was all crazy. The Conga out as a precaution after impact injury on his foot picked up in Dubai. I mean, that's good to hear because we don't need no more injuries. Hey, to spit bars, I need to see some body of work, man. I know you've all seen the Jay-Z thing where he's signing the vinyls and that guy spitting for his life. And it was brazy. Yeah, and Nketiah loves a weird goal, man. The occasional Henri-esque finish, but he loves a weird goal. He loves a scrappy goal, man. He loves what you're falling on the floor, it hits your ear. They all count, but he loves it. Your glove is falling off and that. It's crazy. Fabio Vieira. Partey. Granit. Bang. Granit, man. Should have hit the touch. Should have hit the shot, mate. Gabriel, raw. No look defensive pass. Hey, my guy. Bandulu, but you're my guy. Tierney in possession. Marquinhos. Take him on, man. I mean, hopefully Vieira looks confident because we're going to need our players. Like every club whose players or players that haven't had too much of a looking in the first half of the season, you're going to need them to step up. You look at someone like Hakim Ziyech. Obviously, the World Cup and club football is completely different, but he's had a very good campaign for Morocco, which ended today with them finishing fourth place after losing to Croatia. Big up everyone who was part of that watch along. He might be like a new player. We need the Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah. Nelson's been injured, but yeah. And for Fabio Vieira, how truly has he been fit? He started the preseason at a new club not fit, so he's been playing catch up. So this little mid-season break thing, that's been him. Probably does feel confident, a lot more settled, a lot more assured, as you should. I'm not really convinced on the right wing. You can do it, and we can get away with it in a couple of games. You're a technical guy, so it's calm, but I just like my wingers or inside forwards. That really, not really just playmakers out there. You can get away with it here and there, but we need guys that can play a couple roles. And that's one thing I've liked in the last 18 months, really. Players can play their own roles, but actually do all right in others. Fabio Vieira can do a job. You know, Tierney and Zinchenko can do a job. Tomiyasu has shown he can do a job. Benjamin White has shown he can do a job. Aaron Ramsdale has picked up the ball. Can't lie, Juventus probably the more confident they've looked in the last couple of moments. We're in our half now. I think the ball just needs to be moved a bit quicker, and we need to lick off some shots, really. Like, it's not really done that. You don't shoot, you don't score. You need to buy a raffle ticket if you want to win the lottery, no? In theory. Big up you lot tuned in, people. Smash the like button if you haven't. Twitch gang. It's still 0-0 with 15 minutes left of this first half. Granit. Tierney. Tierney, who might get his opportunity at left back. If we like again going into the West Ham game, 100%. I don't know 100% if Zinchenko's going to play. Hasn't featured on the pitch for us so far in this what's been left of this mid-season break. Tomiyasu might have a hamstring knock, according to what someone said. You know, so you might have to lean towards Kieran Tierney. Football is a squad game, man. Links are being provided in the chat. I think Smith Rowe can be a top player for Arsenal. Partey's gone close here, but it sums up our day as I say close subjectively. He's got into the box. It's been terrible. He's picked up a hamstring knot with Rhys Nelson. We hope for the best. We prepare for the worst, as it should be the case with everyone picking up little knocks and niggles, if you're completely honest with yourself. Not been too much in terms of clear-cut chances. Fabio Vieira had a little effort. Eddie Nketiah has been falling on the floor in the box. Their keeper, I would, if I'm Allegri or if you lot are Allegri, I take it as well, really. You know, you take it. This is a Carling Cup or Italian League Cup side, really. Yeah, you got Moretti and Locatelli, couple first-team players dotted around, Rigani, but Arsenal have had the bulk of possession. You've got a bit more confident now. It's still 0-0, pre-season or not. You'll accept that and maneuver with that. All right, Odegaard. Come on, Odegaard. Ref. Is there a hand there? Is that a foul for Odegaard? I don't know. I need to call for something. What's all that about, ref? What is all that about? Crazy. I didn't see Nelson crying, but he looked distraught. So, yeah, man. Right now, it is still 0-0, folks. I mean, we've seen Odegaard banging a free kick from this kind of area and region before. Can he do it? I don't know. We're going to have to see. Tommy and Zinchenko are proper injury prone. Story of our lives. Him, them man Partey, historically, is what it is. Big up you lot tuned in. Odegaard and Granite over this. I wish Smith Rowe would get better, as we all do. Well, I don't know how good the coach stuff for Arsenal is. Understand Tomiyasu out today with a bit of a hamstring injury, but not necessarily out of Boxing Day. Zinchenko also still dealing with muscular problem. Sorry, people. Let's see this free kick. Lokonga out as a precaution. Crazy. Granit Xhaka moving like he's going to strike with his right foot. Odegaard fancies it. Odegaard, meaty, straight into the wall. Tierney with a follow-up effort. Eddie and Nketiah. Eddie, yes! Good finish, Eddie. Eddie. Oi. What? Did we get shagged? Oh, shagged. VAR offside. Hey, ref, have a look. That ain't offside. Oh, well, to be fair, the way Eddie's reaction, he knows he might have been offside slightly. Shag. That's poor from Eddie, man. Great call. But he's not interfering with playing. It's come off one of their men. Oh, we're almost instantly in again. Eddie almost again. It's hit the post. Boy. Starting to warm up a bit now, this game. Smash the like button, people. So far, so good. Good pressing though, but that's all from the press with Odegaard and Eddie. Okay, again, I don't care about this result beyond the obvious, innit? That's what I want to see in the Prem. And if I'm judging this on Premier League, like against West Ham, for all this sustained possession and all these things, it should be 1 or 2 ahead. Ref, come on, that's a foul market. Ref, it's fucking bear hugged him, ref. Juventus have grown in confidence. This is the best period they've had. No foul, Gabriel. Partey in possession. Tierney, that was good. Granite, that was good. How I've missed our first choice centre mids. On BBC, I don't know about that. I thought he touched the defender as well, so I'm a bit confused. I don't know. I thought it was irrelevant once the defender touched it. It don't come into play. Fuck, who knows, man. Thomas Partey. Fabio Vieira. Benjamin White. Come on, boys. Benjamin. Partey. Granit. Partey. Benjamin. Good shape by Juventus. I mean, you'd expect a Juventus side, an Italian side, to have good shape. If they didn't, there'd be something wrong. Benjamin White attempts to switch play, does switch play. Smash the like button if you haven't already, people. Granit Xhaka is in possession. Granit. Tierney. Kieran Tierney in possession, folks. Drives forward. Can he find a man? Doing too much. I thought that was a handball, really, from an Arsenal perspective. We'll go away with that. Benjamin White to Fabio Vieira. Fabio uses Benjamin as a decoy. The ball into the box is horrible, really, if I'm honest with you. Oh, Holding tried to get tight to Moise Keane, and he's absolutely rolled him, and they can counter-attack. No foul, ref. Don't be a dickhead. Thank you. That was so rubbish from Moise Keane. Did so well initially. And that's why sometimes it's not good for the likes of Holding to get tight. Absolutely rolled there. Getting rid of Tommy and Zinni in January on a buy one, get one free deal. How stupid would that be? Partey, Tierney, Vieira flicks it into the path of Benjamin White. Odegaard asking for it. Oh, I see the angle. Fabio Vieira's done well there, actually. Wow, that was soft, Vieira. Come on, stop that, man. What was that? That was soft. He didn't fancy that one at all. Juventus attempt to clear their lines. Only found Gabriel. How much would you pay for a top striker? It's all relative. Whatever they're worth, if you have the means, isn't it? You might see a good striker that's worth 40 million in your book. You might see a striker that's got a bit more prestige that you deems 100. It's all relative, really. Gabriel. Tierney. He's been doing this for time, really. Tierney. Down this left-hand side. Ball in. It's not the best. Can Fabio Vieira keep that in for us? I believe he can. Go on, Fabio. That's poor. But he earns a throw-in. Well in. Benjamin White will take this. Keep going, boys. Keep going. More links, people, if you're looking for such. There it is in the chat. Gabriel. Can we get one before halftime? Partey. Benjamin White. Pardon me. That's a ball. Granit, come on, swing your right peg or hit the deck. Granit tries to cut it back. It's a media attempt. Locatelli clears his lines. Can't lie, Holding, you're getting stressed out. You just about survived there, but they're making you go tight and you're getting rolled time and time again. And again, that's a poor pass from you. Come on, Holding, wake up a bit, please. Moretti, what a player. Has to hook it and clear his lines. Keeps it on, really. Moise Keane does well. That's good passage of play by Juventus, really. No foul, Benjamin, please. No foul, please. Fabio Vieira, I mean, silly flicks. Holding is tough to watch. Ronaldo, I don't know. I heard nothing. Wouldn't make sense for Arsenal to buy Ronaldo with it, but who knows, man. Granit Xhaka loses out there. Keep going. Rob Holding. Granit Xhaka, come on, a bit more quality. I mean, Marquinhos, get in the game a bit, man. I know it's difficult when you've been subbed on to get there, but been a bit of a passenger on this left-hand side, if I'm completely honest. Tierney's been mashing it. Speaking of Tierney's passes cut out, will be a throw-in for Arsenal. Been a passenger there, man. Gabriel, doing his job, really. Partey. The main thing is fitness, man. Rob Holding. I mean, Benjamin White's been a villain. He's a bit of a see you next Tuesday. I like it, man. Don't let the Love Island face fool you. Proper one of them guys, kick you, throw the ball at you. One of them, see them Sunday League guys, throw the ball at your head. He's a rattler, man. I got time for you. I got time for Benjamin. Fabio Vieira, shield the ball, man. Look after that. I feel sorry for this fullback, but he survived. Benjamin White, not really a good enough ball into Xhaka. Odegaard's recovered. Really underrated player, Odegaard, off the ball. I mean, obviously he's a technical man. He's got, wizard and it's wizardry to find Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah just out strength there, but off the ball, man. You see the chance that Eddie had. Who led the press with him? Deluded. What's your favorite style of footy to play for Arsenal? Wenger ball, man. What's everyone's verdict on Eddie up front so far? Same old, same old. Works hard, couple scrappy chances. You can't have too much high expectations in it. We've been here, respectfully to Eddie. As a team, I think we need to create more clear-cut chances. Only so much blood you can draw from a stone, if any, innit? No disrespect to Eddie, but I would say I do rate him a bit. Not that I rate him lower, but I have less expectations on you for certain things because all I ask is that you just try to play well and we praise or critique fairly, innit? You're not going to see too much. To be fair to Eddie, he is a young striker. How many strikers are the finished article at 23? You look at Aubameyang, Harry Kane, Vardy, what were they at 23? I'm not saying Eddie is going to get anywhere near any of those three. I'm just saying on the best of days, man, have to develop. And the point he made in that interview, shout the Beautiful Game podcast, sometimes you need a little chance to start games and things. So he's going to have it. The only thing I really ask of Eddie Nketiah people is all them other aspects that Jesus brings to with your own little twist on it. The pressing, the selflessness, helping us manage games from the front. Even a game where Eddie's fouled there, even the game against Fulham, which Eddie, probably our best player, come off the bench in great effect where he should have scored, just play like that. I don't think it's fair for too many high expectations beyond the obvious of Eddie. But at the same time, signed a new deal, number 14, not one of them young players that are just around for the sake of it. You're a rotation player now, but it's adjusted expectations, really and truly. Finally, Marquinhos World Cup. He put a decent ball into the box. No one gambling. That's really where you want Eddie gambling there, getting across it, really. Been a bit anonymous, Marquinhos, but that was a good little bit holding. Can't lie, he's finding it tough against Moise Kean. I don't know how Moise Kean didn't get a foul there. But yeah. I agree. I don't feel like he gets involved in the overall game much. And he's still learning. I think it's improved a tenfold. But I just think Jesus knows sometimes when to just stand up front. I think at times, obviously, as an Arsenal player, you're going to want to get on the ball. But I think Eddie needs to learn sometimes when to just occupy the centre halves, when to work the channels. Like we know Jesus loves that left-hand channel. When to do that, when to drop deep. Do you get it? Yeah, Vardy was a late bloomer. I'm not even saying he's going to end up being like that. But or them man's quality. I'm just saying how many strikers are the finished article at 23? Very rare, if any. Like, who is 23 years of age and is the finished article right now as a striker? You could force it and say to a degree Mbappe, but he's not exactly playing up front. And we all know he's not at that moment. Locatelli's been fouled here on the eve of half-time, folks. So it all depends how you look at it, really. Eddie's improving physically, general play improving, but not really got that glee, got that potential. Haaland, again, but them man are made in a lab. Like, these are exceptions rather than the rules. You're right. And even that, if you were to scrutinize it, Haaland ain't the finished article just yet. He will be under Pep, but in simple terms, he is. Like, how many guys could you say if they don't, like Haaland, obviously he will improve. But if he just never got better to the stage he's at and just stayed how he is now, he'd be a bloody good footballer. There's not too many specific strikers you can sit there in world football and say that same thing about, can you? So, yeah, and we ain't getting Haaland. I mean, if City want to get rid of him, In fact, you know what? Keep him, man. Julian Alvarez ain't that good, City. You might as well make a profit on your 15 million. Sell him to us, man. Rob us. We'll give you 30. You need to put them favors in, man. It's not fair. How can you have Julian Alvarez and Haaland and the other Bernardo Silva and all these guys dotted around the whole team? Life is not fair. Imagine having them guys in your team. And at any moment, you could sign whoever. Benjamin White, anyways, gone back to Rob Holding. Ramsdale asks us for it. Holding says no. Gabriel, I think Gabriel's done well today. How much minutes have added on time? 1 minute. Fair enough. Big up you lot. Keep your opinions coming. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Don't forget, 2:50 tomorrow. We're beginning our watch along for Argentina against France, people. It's been a long month of World Cup football. Hella watch-alongs. I think we're into the 60s now. But it comes to an end tomorrow. Moretti and Sole trying to lead the charge forward for Juventus. They've earned a corner in the last kick of this first half, essentially. Juventus man appealing for handball. Shut up, Muppet. Trust, they owe us for Nasri, Clichy, Sagna, all them man there. How have we been playing? Doing all right, but ain't done enough to score, really. Oh, shit. Oh, Xhaka. Goal. How many times you seen this in football? Hey, Juventus 1, Arsenal 0, bloody hell. Good on them to earn that corner, but that's our fault. That's what happens when you don't finish your dinner. And as I said, if we judge this via the Premier League, that would have been West Ham a goal up. You've got to finish your dinner. When you have a team in their half, like this team was, you have to finish that. One set piece, one goal. It looked like an own goal from Granit. Let's see again. Yeah, a great header from Xhaka. It's just in the wrong end. No worries, Xhaka, man. You got this. Oh, mate. Juventus 1. Arsenal 0. Blink, can you miss it? But again, game management. As I said, forget the fact that we're playing Juventus, or don't forget the fact that we're playing their C team. Take your chances. These are the things that can happen. This could have been just a goal conceded where we should really be 3-4-5 up. We let them grow into the game. First corner. First goal. Freak effort. Do you think Holding versus Keane is interesting? Just not created clear-cut chances. And, you know, this is football, villain stuff. This is what you see in football, people. Juventus 1, Arsenal 0. Bro, the statistics has to be one shot on target, man. Nketiah and Marquinhos letting us down. Bit harsh. Bit harsh. I think Marquinhos ain't really done much off the bench. Bit ineffective. But yeah, getting bopped by the C team, man. Getting bopped by the C team. Holding is exposed every time he plays. He's trying to get tight and he's getting spun all the time. All the time. It's calm, good practice for coming back from a losing position. I hear that. What a header, Granit. It's just in the wrong goal. His technicals have improved and physically never been really a pushover, but mental side is the hardest part of the game to improve. Experience helps, but you just have to know what to do sometimes. I think that's in relation to Eddie. So, yeah, Juventus have drawn first blood with what feels like their only opportunity of the game, people. Let's see exactly if that is true, though. Yeah, they've had 2 shots, 1 on target, and they've taken it really and truly. What can you say, man? Such is life. Such is life. What you gonna do? Let me screenshot these notes. Game's the game, man. Wait, at least the fans for both sets of sides have seen a goal, though. Boy, big up you lot for tuning in so far, people. For goalie and Moretti look tidy, DG. Amen. All that possession doesn't matter if you don't finish your chances. Exactly. You think Holding learned from getting rolled like that, like a zoot by Son? Rory versus Forgan jokes. Who fucking do? Oh, Rory the Tory. Man, fuck them guys, man. Bro, man, them brothers don't know what beef is, bro. That's disagreements. Come on, man. Fortunately, they don't know what beef is. I don't want anyone to know it is. Come on, man. Great header by Granit. And to be honest, who gives a flying monkeys, bro? That don't concern us. Shout American Gooner. You're moving mad from your PayPals to your community gifts to your support. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you on behalf of everyone who just got gifted a sub. Oh, well, Danny got you gift. I think you didn't know too much about it, but you gifted Danny one. And to be fair with you, you're a madman. 875 gifted likes on the channel. You're crazy. Appreciate that support. It's absolutely mammoth, mate. Can we get to 200 likes? We're at 164 people. What have you lot made on the game beyond the obvious? First 15 minutes. Second half will say a lot about Arsenal. Gentlemen, I said squabble. Well, they're gonna play water polo or what's that rich game where they're on horses and you got like a pole and you hit something through the hoops and that, man. Is it polo? I don't know what it is, man. That's some rich stuff. That man, they eat canapes and that, man. They're up, man. But yeah, fundamentally, possession don't mean nothing. It's what you do with it, really and truly. And we've seen this script play out several times in football. Like we've seen that bare times. How many times a team has bare possession, they look comfortable, other team get one chance and score. Even you see that in bloody Football Manager. You know, we have to hold our own L's. It's disappointing there's not a clean sheet. It's disappointing not to have scored yet. It's disappointing not to see really the gulf in talent between the two sides. An F team, really, not even a C team from Juventus. And not quite our strongest team, but call it C grade because what we've got you could argue 4 of our back 5 are first choices. Tierney, not exactly, but he was that once upon a time. Holding, definitely not, and playing like someone that's not. And Nketiah by default, second choice striker. Nelson, unfortunately, he's picked up a hamstring. Not Vieira's been decent. Odegaard's look good. Apart from the header, Xhaka and Partey have done quite well. We've just not sustained anything and worked the keeper. Now, if I'm Juventus, I would have taken 0-0. But we're a goal up. I think they're defending quite well. Obviously, we're having sustained amounts of possession in their half. We've got them penned in, but we're not really cutting them open, breaking them down. And I actually feel, considering all the context, is they're playing quite well. Rob Holding against Moise Kean has started to become a bit more interesting as the game went on because Holding keeps getting tight and he keeps spinning him, really and truly. Their first sort of counter where they've won a corner has led to a goal freak, but they bought a raffle ticket, so they've won the lottery. For us, can't really complain about not scoring. We've had 11 shots, 2 on target, and really, these have not been quality chances. We need to do a lot better. That's the only thing. Put the ball in the back of the net. Simple as that, in my opinion. But yeah, obviously, I'd say the biggest disappointment would be at this moment in time, not knowing the severity of Rhys Nelson's injury. There's some rumors he was crying. Love to see Eddie Nketiah kind of consoling him. Bad, really and truly, because it looked like an opportunity was opening up for him, particularly off that left-hand side. Smith Rowe isn't fit right now. You know, if Martinelli stays on the left wing and Eddie's up front, Nelson's probably the next in line, probably fighting with Marquinhos. He looked a bit more effective than Marquinhos. He's looked bright in the opportunities he's got this season / this mid-pre-season sort of break thing. So it's a kick in the teeth. He was holding his hamstring, as some of you said, and some of you quite rightly saw. He kind of, he passed the ball over to Ben White or someone, I don't remember, and he started holding his hamstring. And, there's rumors around Tomiyasu hamstring knock, Nelson knock, Zinchenko is training but not clearly there. Smith Rowe are taking our time. Jesus is out. We don't know. Injuries can happen at any moment. Kind of makes the case stronger to say, January, get 1-2 things in, or we might be in a little bit of trouble. But on the premise of us not taking our chances and allowing, for me, in the last 5 or so minutes in that half, allowing Juventus to kind of grow and get out their half, we probably deserve that kick in the teeth. And that's a reminder that, it might be a friendly, but ultimately in this life, you have to take your chances. And again, it isn't West Ham, but we have to, we kind of have to have preparation for that, because West Ham, David Moyes is fighting for his job, or was prior to this World Cup interrupting the season. If West Ham go a goal up, the contexts are different. Your 5-point gap, allegedly at the top of the table, because I don't check Arsenal's table, has been cut. And again, we've got it's a very tough run of fixtures now. Brighton away, West Ham, Newcastle, Spurs, United, and in February, City. Everyone's probably licking their lips and saying, injuries, target on your heads. Did well for 14 games, got to do it for 38, innit? The next step from now, from the 14 games played, is simply, in my opinion, now we need to make it to 30 games. The same thing, get to 25, 30 games. And then it becomes a shootout in them last 8 games, excluding the Europa and FA Cup to come, where we're playing Oxford sooner rather than later. So, that would be my half-time thoughts at this moment in time, people. So, I don't think we can complain, if I'm honest with you. Disappointing, but I don't think we can complain. People have been saying we don't need Kudus urgently, like Partey sub guys. We lack depth everywhere. Saka worked off well at the World Cup. He'll wear out soon. Them things there, man. The clock. Oh, sorry. Big up Sheldon. You're switched on. The clock is there. It is half time. It's fully Football Manager, man. I've got a good feeling about Odegaard in the future. Wasn't a big fan. You should be on AFTV. I've been on it before, man. Should be on my own thing, though. Holding's only good when it's trenches. Like, Holding them games there where it's free at the back. We just got to fight for our lives, like in the FA Cup. Holding's a trenches guy. We need to see out the lead. Holding's for the trenches. When we need a bit more glee, a bit more sensibility, just a bit more ability. I like Holding, but just a bit more ability. He's gonna get spun in it. Like, he's gonna get spun. We see it all the time. Like, he's gonna get spun. And respectfully to Holding, you're good in the squad. You know, we've all seen the all or nothings, but that's why for me in the summer, can we bring in a centre back? Like, again, if we got Lisandro Martinez, that's a centre mid, a left back, and a centre half there, really, especially a left-sided one. I just think there's too much of a drop-off. Like, Holding, you can get away with him against Oxford or something, respectfully, you know, and them kind of games. But Ben White's playing right back, but Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, I'm probably leaning towards Tomiyasu a bit more. I might even at this moment in time say, you know what, back three, similar to what Spurs do with Ben Davies, Tierney coming off that left-hand side. I'm probably forcing that, but definitely Tomiyasu before I'm looking at Rob Holding. Definitely in the back four. The only time I think Holdings look half decent is, unfortunately, just before he got injured, actually. I can't remember the season, but I think kind of Rashford accidentally injured him. That was when he looked like he was coming into his own, man. I'm sorry it cost 5 million word to 2 million word to Wenger, but surely we're in a position to make, even by our standards, where we don't really sell guys for decent P's, a decent little profit for 2 million and a little sell-on clause. Nketiah will never be the same standard as Jesus, so get Vlahovic, since we'll only sign 2 players at most during the summer, during the Jan transfer. Sorry, I mean, if it was that easy, I think we would, innit? But yeah, man. DG think Eddie Nketiah is good enough? If you put a gun to my head, no, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. I think he's good enough to be part of the squad. I wouldn't say he's a player I would want to rely on, especially if I'm trying to get Champions League football and or top 4. Respectfully to Eddie, he has my support. I back him all the way. It's just, it's unrealistic expectations. It's like me asking El Nene to play to the standard of Partey, or asking Xhaka to play while he's good playing like says Fabregas, or certain things. I can't ask you. I can only ask you to do your best, and I can praise and critique you fairly, if anything. And I've got a lot of time for Edu and Arteta. If anything, even if their best isn't good enough, I have to look at the technical stuff, because you lot assembled this squad. We all saw in the all or nothing, everybody's names next to stuff. You lot sat there in August and said, if this happens, that happens. Eddie, Holding, these guys come in. And that's not a criticism, you know. Some man need to be squad players, and that's okay. But yeah, man. It's crazy, but that's where I would go to answer that question there, really. You got Ali Adi, yeah, man. I should really release the video from when I went on Arsenal's Live Nation thing. Speaking of Ali Adi, yeah, I should really release it. Where is it, man? I just haven't had time. Where is it? It's even getting lost in the mountain of DG content. Where the hell is it? It's getting lost, people, you know. Nobody's won yet, but Juventus are winning, mate. Yeah, I think I lost it, you know. Don't do that. Oh, no, I didn't lose that. It's right there. When's the second? Surely the second half should be starting. Jesus is at the Emirates watching the game today. Big him up. El Nesre, good option. Not being convinced with what I've seen from you at Juventus. Not really been convinced. I know you scored for Morocco and that, but your general play, you're taking off aerial chances. Nah. I mean, better than Eddie, respectfully, but I'm not even trying to diss Eddie. But if we're just going to go off the fact that a man's better than Eddie, then the bar is low, in it. Like, there's bare shit defenders that are better than Rob Holding, but the bar's on the floor, in it. It's a shame for Rhys. I hope the weather change don't mean more injuries. I don't know, man. Wonder Kids takes Wonder money, man. 3-5-2 settings. That's cool, man. That is proper calm. Do up that. Not everyone can be the main guy in life. Like, big up Holding. Challenge for the first team in that, but We've got to be cruel to be kind. And I love the fact that he likes being at the club and he likes all of that. But are we here to win stuff or make friends? You know, fundamentally, you can like being at your job. But if your company can bring in someone better than you to get better results, it is what it is. The life is ugly but beautiful like that. So big him up. Calm squad, Donny. But yeah, man. I got time for Holding. He ain't that good, but he's my guy, man. Can't wait for the Prem to be back. One more week, fella. One more week. Well, technically, Liverpool, you're still in the League Cup, right? You lot might be playing midweek. Couple of you lot are. I'm sure Man United are playing next week as well in the Cup, EFL Cup. Let me confirm that I'm not lying to you lot. When's the week of the 20th? Yeah, that's next week. So, okay, maybe not Liverpool. In fact, Liverpool, you lot are playing next week, yeah. On the 22nd of December, Man City, Liverpool, 8 p.m. kickoff. Watch along business next week for that. Man United, Burnley, the day before on a Wednesday, 8 p.m. kickoff. And you got MK Dons, Leicester, Blackburn Rovers, Nottingham Forest, Charlton, Brighton, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Eddie Howe Derby, that, Wolves, Gillingham, Southampton, Lincoln. Now, I'll be real, as Arsenal, who have gone out the first round of asking, I only really want to watch City Liverpool just because that's a good little neutral game. Obviously, both teams are affected by who's at the World Cup, who's not at the World Cup, who's injured, who's not injured, resting players, all of that jazz. Man United, Burnley, you'd expect Man United to win, but yeah. So that probably means the latest game will probably be Newcastle, Bournemouth, or Wolves, Gillingham, folks. Vibes, bro. Just vibes. But that's cool, man. I just say we make a profit on the 2 million. And the way I look at Holding is how Liverpool might look at Nat Phillips. Like, you're just about, innit? But I know Holding ain't that good, but I kind of like him still. Kickoff is imminent, people. Second half is imminent. Let's hope there's a turnaround one. So I need to put OBS over here so I can kick off exactly when it's time. Xhaka telling Marquinhos options, brother, show for the ball, bro. I want to give you the ball, but you need to confirm that you're on this Saka tick. It ain't started yet, people. Just making sure this works. Fair enough. Smash the like button if you haven't, people. Appreciative of all of you lot that have been tuned into this watch along, and also the one we did against, well, for Croatia, Morocco. Tomorrow, 2:50, Argentina, France. Appreciate what you lot have, what we have going on this platform. We're growing our platform, people. But yeah, man. Nat Phillips is a lot better than Holding. Whether Holding's better than Phillips, Phillips is better than Holding, bro. It's a conversation that I'm sure Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans won't want to have. And the fact that we're having that's gutter stuff, bro. It's trash versus garbage, really. It's meaty versus meaty. Like they're calm. You might get a rare performance from them once in a while where it looks a bit mad. Same way you had Tavares against Chelsea / United, even though he's giving pens away. Eddie doing his thing. You know, El Nene dropped a couple of great performances. Rob Holding and Partey moving mad now. Moretti's on the counter. Elite mid-off. Nice guy, but media, exactly that, man. Like, bro, I can't lie myself. Holding shouldn't even be fifth choice. You're one of them, man, that, oh, bro, you're still here. Calm. 3-5-2 off the bench. As I said, for me, if you could bring in another centre-back, don't know who, preferably left-sided, you have new centre-back, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, who can play there. The option of Tomiyasu centre-back, where he's shown right-back, centre-back, back three, back four, left-back, he can do that. Holding, you come in and do your thing after that, which is peak for you, innit? You'll always, you know, you batted up Diego Costa. You have had some great games in an Arsenal shirt. You have gone through, in my opinion, very good runs of form. Like I said, just before he got that mad injury at Old Trafford, where I think Rashford clamped him by accident. But yeah, man, fundamentally, gun to my head, I can't bet on you for 38 games to the way I might be for Ben White, for Saliba, for Gabriel, where they all have improvements that they can make. He's better than Ken Overall. Hey, whoa, chill. I can't tell being sarcastic. Chill. Oh, doing too much. Let's be a bit mature. We don't condone that. Trying to get this channel rubbed out. Yo, Marquinhos on this left-hand side. Very predictable so far, if I'm honest. Tierney. Granite. Big up, DG. It's been a real minute since I've caught a live stream. Hope you've been well. Come on. Trying to progress. Where you been? You forgot about me. Watching all them other YouTubers. Hurt my feelings now, playing, man. One love to you. Tierney on this left-hand side. Locatelli and Cole on him like a rush. Shit, there ain't even Locatelli. Ref, no foul. First one. Partey bundled my man over. There was no need for that, really, was there? He still did it. 179 likes, people. Can we get to the 200 barrier? I can't lie. I'm disappointed because I'm disappointed when I saw the match they scored for Juventus because I want to see Chiesa, man. Thoughts on Ndika if he comes on the free? Why not, man? Looks a bit booky, but French Don, not going to cost anything. Better than holding. Left-sided centre-back. Resale value there. Do we need to do? Too many left footers on the pitch. I hate when people say that because when there's bare right footers, no one says anything. Juventus are making this more of an even game. They look a lot more confident. Rob Holding. Back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale. Whoa. Fair enough, Ramdizzy. Kicks it into the channels. Vieira never going to finesse my man. Heavy touch. Odegaard's onto it. Martin Odegaard. Granit Xhaka, who scored just in the wrong, pardon me, end of the net. To Kieran Tierney. Can we wrap Tierney and Cotton Wool? And Partey. Marquinhos, take him on. Brazilian wavy stuff, man. Come on. Beaky done, man. The jury's still out on you. Partey asks for it. Tierney says no. Benjamin White. Fabio. They are, man, but nobody says none of that, though. Like, oh, here we go. Oh, Xhaka. Oh, to be fair, that was Tierney behind you. And is there really too many left footers on the pitch? You got Vieira, you got Tierney, you got Odegaard. You've got Marquinhos. It's not that deep. Marquinhos, you're too predictable, man. Well in. Tierney. Wish that was Zinchenko there, really. Fabio Vieira. DG reckon any peripheral players are pushing for a starting spot. Nelson could have potentially. Nketiah by default with what's going on with Jesus. Vieira's doing all he can to remind people of his talent, but I wouldn't say anybody's like, oof. Marquinhos needs a loan. He needs to learn how to affect the game over 90 minutes. And I expect that. This is why when Wolves were going to buy you, they were talking about going Zurich on loan and that. Some of the comments you lot commenting, you're leaving mad. I'm thinking, listen, as I said, not everyone's going to make it, you know. Some man, can you turn that 3 million into 30 in it or do something booky? For me, he looks like he needs a lot more confidence, needs to improve his footballing IQ, needs to go on loan and play games, really. But even him, Nelson's injured now. You might have a chance. I mean, Arteta's probably made his mind up on you for this season already. Nelson I think Nelson started the game well, but obviously he's pulled his hamstring now, so everything is a myth. He's quite young, bro. Like, you got to remember, he has had to learn a lot of things about life, let alone football. He's like, how old is my man? He's like early 20s, just moved to a new country, got to adapt off the field. Everything he thought he knew about football at this point to play in the European game has been flipped on its head. And just courtesy of transfer market, Juventus going forward here. He's 19. He's 20. Oh, you're born in April. He's 20 He's 20 in April, next April. For Arsenal, barely played 90 minutes. He's made one appearance in the Prem, which tells you Arteta isn't necessarily convinced. 5 appearances in total. Played 42 times for Sao Paulo. How many times did you even play 90 minutes? For me, again, I don't want to write people off. Don't look like you'll cut the mustard at this club right now. But you could one day go out on loan, get some minutes, get some confidence, keep it moving and see what you're on. But if not, turn that 3 million into 6 or 30. Keep it moving. Not everyone needs to bust here, you know. Needs to be a bit more confident. I think as a young player, you need to learn to be a bit proactive, not just watch it. You look at the best wingers, the best midfielders. They've seen things before it's happened. Hold him moving shaky. Don't foul him. Juventus counter-attacking. Oh, Fabio Vieira deals with that. Juventus look like a different team in the second half. A lot more confident. Juventus' centre-halves in possession. And it's the man who Italian clubs wanted. I can't lie, we're getting popped. Lovely ball round the corner, holding completely done. I would have thought the offside flag would have been risen, and it has for Moise Kean. Juventus 1, Arsenal 0. 883 likes, people. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do such. Granit Xhaka pops it over to Fabio Vieira. I mean, we need more from our wingers. Not Fabio Vieira's doing all right, but he's not a winger by trade. He's hugged the width for the pitch well enough, but by trade he wants to come short. Just not seeing what Marquinhos at the moment is bringing to the table. Hopefully he can make something happen. Tierney is more memorable. The left back is doing more in attacking sense. Looks a bit too predictable for me. I mean, you sign players, you can improve the depth. Fabio Vieira, where's the options? He's not going to take man on. Benjamin White plays it to Eddie and Nketiah. Eddie's chasing lost causes, accidentally fouls his man. Just a bit meaty, really, ain't it? Hopefully it improves. Completely off topic, but apparently Spanish police has arrested a gang of Albanian burglars that broke into Dani Carvajal's home last summer. They came all the way from Albania to rob him. You know how mad that is? Someone got the drop. The cleaner must have snitched, bro. Man, I don't know how far Albania is from Spain or how they got there, but anyone that's doing that, someone in your circle is snitching on you or letting people know what you got in your house and when they can take it. That's crazy. Locatelli. Lovely switcher play. Tierney reads it. First and seconds, boys. Marquinhos. Bro, I don't know if they went straight from Albania or if they went Spain on holiday and thought, let's do this. I don't know what he had that could be robbed. I just know that's Fugazi. Partey in possession. Granit Xhaka, 54 minutes on the clock, people. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Marquinhos. Eddie and Nketiah doing up Gabriel Jesus in the left wing. Tierney, come on, Marquinhos, show us something. Granit gets out of the corner. You can tell he's not on. Giving it back to Marquinhos. Kieran Tierney. Bit of a nonchalant pass. Killed Benjamin White, really, and it's given straight back to Juventus and Locatelli. Locatelli, ball over the top. Thankfully, Gabriel's there, but the first and seconds, Fabio Vieira and Ben White need to return. Sole. Meaty. Good defending by Fabio Vieira. Odegaard tries to step in. They avoid that. Good managing the game from Juventus. I have to give credit to their F team. Appreciative to you lot locked in, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, people. Win, lose or draw. Arsenal game or not. This game's flying though, man. Felt like the World Cup game between, big up to all you lot that were there for that watch long, between Croatia and Morocco was dragging. No foul, boys. No foul, Benjamin. Thank you. Juventus still in possession. Very cultured side. Moretti's lost it this time. Holding's actually done something. Well in Holding. Tierney. You can tell there's a reluctance to just play it into Marquinhos. Eddie, pass it, please. Marquinhos. 10 minutes into this second half. Still trailing. Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard. Dropping shoulders and that. But there's no real options for you. Finds Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney. Marquinhos. Kieran Tierney. Granit. Marquinhos. Throwing for Arsenal on this left-hand side. Come on, boys. Keep going. Boys. Martin Odegaard to take this set piece. Come on, boys. Set piece FC. Come on. Oh, I thought it was a throw, and it's actually gone out for a corner. Great stuff. Corner kick. No one can get onto it. Another corner. The hell is this on my TV? Strictly Come Dancing. Get this off my TV, man. Norwich versus Blackburn. Real football. Real football. Cowboy no reach. Oh, you lot are losing now. F that. Blackburn tick. Is Ashley Phillips playing? I wonder. Corner kick to Arsenal. Headed out. Fabio Vieira's done very well there. Sent Moise a keen shot. Looks to put a ball into the box. Puts it into the mixer. It's falling to Marquinhos. Good 1-2. Gabriel. This is why you don't. This is why you're a defender. Gabriel's actually tried to give it back to Marquinhos. The idea was great. The application was horrible. Unlucky, man. Good play from Fabio. To be fair, the angle from Marquinhos was good. He tried to do the give and go. Yeah, Gabriel was cooking a madness then. Was it ever coming home? No, clearly. Not where you got the French and the Croatians and the German. Well, Germany's irrelevant, but all them guys there. Goal kick from Juventus. First and seconds. Tini wins the first. Who's going to win the second? Juventus. Thirds. Moretti does well to hold off Partey, but it's gone back to Arsenal. What's the FPL team saying, DG? Not a clue. Ain't checked that in God knows how long. Raw, man are fighting the Ball Boys. I'm sorry, but Blackburn versus Norwich is crazy. Man are fighting the Ball Boys. Ball Boy got collapsed. I sorry, people, but it's full handbags between Blackburn and Norwich. I bang him. Yeah. Hey. Handbags between the Blackburn keeper and Pookie. Hey, start fighting, man. Hey, we're back in here, though. No, we're not. Marquinhos is woken up a bit. Don't take the throw, bro. I'm a fan of Marquinhos' crossing. Can't say I am. Tierney to take the long throw. Why haven't we done the Partey thing? Or are we just saving that for the Prem? Kieran Tierney throw. It's in the mixer. Come on, boys. It's headed on. Ref, is that a pen? Gabriel doing meaty stuff. Don't foul him. Thank you. Tierney loses out. Locatelli. Ref. How's that not a foul for Gabriel? It's all right, though, man. DJ's so happy when handbags come out. I apologize, man. I apologize. Who doesn't love football handbags, man? It's crazy. El Nene and Cedric coming on. Cedric scoring. Come on, man. Cedric, I know you got a goal in your book. Last half an hour of this game, people. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Ball in. Oh. Fabio Vieira puts it back across. Come on. Yeah! Wait, ref, is this counting? Brave from Gabriel. Is that in? Ref, I don't know. Let me calm down. Ref, is this a goal or not? I think we've scored. But I don't know. Ref is confusing me. Sheg. Oh, it's brave from Gabriel. It's brave from your Juventus, man. It's that has got to hurt. 3 subs. All right, Cozy Jubilee's coming on. Cedric's coming on. El Nene's coming on. So is that the end of the day for Fabio Vieira? I hope Gabriel, our centre half's all right. It was brave from him. Clash of heads. It was a nasty one. I don't actually know what's going on. My main concern is Gabriel. I hope he's all right. That looks like you have definitely got concussion there. Completely cracked the Juventus man there. Unfortunate accident. Juventus man might even, I'm surprised he's on his feet as well. Nice to see Gabriel's back onto his feet, but he's going to need a moment to recollect himself. Completely cracked the guy. Unfortunate accident. Juventus man's headed it on. Gabriel's come crashing in. Unfortunate occupational hazard. I hope so. I mean, I would as well. Yo, DG, tell me what Nketiah is good at. Works hard, man. Puts in a shift. Eddie. Substitutions for Juventus as well. Pending. Oh, they're buying us, man. Taking off the goalie. Hey. Shout out them, man. Moretti off as well. Goal kick to Juventus, people. If you haven't smashed that like button, do such. One love in advance. Aaron Ramsdale in possession. Gabriel, nice to see him back on his feet. Juventus counter-attacking here. Throw in for Juventus, better yet now. Would you trade Nketiah for Garnacho? 2 different positions, but yeah. Fuck. Locatelli. What would have been if he signed for us? Say Gabriel, Tierney. First poor ball from Tierney in a stupid position. We could be in trouble here. Fortunately, I don't know what the Juventus man saw. It couldn't have been a goal there. And it's whistled wide from Figoli. Shows why scoring isn't a strength of his. But that's how goals in the Prem can come out of nothing. Essentially. All right, we get it. Like, this game's starving. Do you know how much times we're going to see this highlight? It's starving. It's well wide. Game is starving. Like, Rob Holding. Tierney, inverted Tierney. El Nene. Just under half an hour. Fabio Vieira. Cozy Dewberry well in. Nice to see him get some minutes at the Emirates finally, man. This is what it's about. Why he needs to keep working hard. What could be done. Cozy Dewberry, Miles, Ethan, as I've previously said before they were in the first team. If they work hard, they could be Arsenal first teamers at some point. Once they get there, it's down to them to do whether they want to be like Joe Willock and Iwobi, a couple of appearances and cut out, do Saka thing or whatever. Well, Miles and Ethan got it within them, man. If both of them /1 is not an Arsenal first teamer by 18, something's wrong, man. Rob Holding, 65 minutes, 25 minutes left, people. Martin Odegaard. Tierney done well in that role. I can't lie, I know it's only a friendly, people, but I'd say one thing that's always bugged me about football is when, not all the players out there, but some players you don't necessarily believe in, you're kind of having to hope for them to do something, innit? Tierney, man on. Martin Odegaard, man on. Thought there was a handball there by Odegaard. Ref says, forget. Eddie Nketiah, get your head up. He's pulled it right across, and Cozy Dewberry will get onto that. Hold it, lad. Hold it, lad. Fabio Vieira. Tierney, man on. El Nene, is El Nene going to leng it? Nah, he shanked it. Is that going to deflect out for a corner? Somehow. Benzema rejected a call up back to the French squad. Oh, what's going on there, Benz? What, to be on the bench or like just to watch the final? Boy. But shouldn't technically Benzema get a medal anyways? Because he was called up technically. Big up Dolan of Blackburn as well, man. Short taken one. It doesn't come to anything. Aaron Ramsdale. Cozy Dewberry and Cole. Not really bringing much. Eddie, there's no need to foul Donny there, bro. Like this is where I get annoyed when people do frustrate. Have we got away with that? Don't foul him. And I know you didn't try. Did you push Eddie and Nketiah or something there? The Juventus defender. I know you didn't. Calm down. Play football. Keep it football. Oh, no, be strong. Be strong, please. Well in. Vieira man on. Well in, Gabriel. Tierney. Kozadrubi, take him on. Take him on. Take him on. Do what Marquinhos wasn't. I just clocked. Have we taken off Marquinhos? Thank you. Kozadrubi. Oh, we haven't. Big up Marquinhos. No foul, Gabriel. Ref, I thought Moise Keane was fouled there. I must admit, the ref's having a mare there because where's the advantage for Moise Keane there? There's no advantage there. He's played on. He's still being pulled. I'll take it from an Arsenal perspective, but where's the consistency there? Heard he was disappointed he got sent home in the first place because he wasn't far from recovery. Well, then, yeah, he might feel some sort of way, man. But, well, scumbag your World Cup, man, Benzema. You got a scumbag that. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Shout out, Chris, my barber. Is Gabriel's goal disallowed? No. I have to listen to this without commentary, but allegedly the ref said no. Before the ref blew before the ball went in. So we've had Eddie Nketiah goal ruled out for offside. We've had Gabriel's goal ruled out. It's peak on the roads, man. But even without that, we haven't done enough in the final third. And really, you're missing Saka and Martinelli. They give us a new dimension, but it's mad. Good play, convincing play from their goalie, though. Rob Holding, look up before you do what you're doing. Well in, Holding. Broken clock really is right twice a day. Gabriel. Bit disappointed I didn't get to see Chiesa, man. Fantastic player for Juventus. He gets fit. I don't know about best players in the world, shouts, but like the current Vinicius, the Rafaeliaos, them kind of guys, I think he can get himself talking with. Gabriel didn't score that one. It was Nketiah. Talking about Eddie. I'm talking about Gabriel's one, literally, where he just put the ball in the back of the net. Or Eddie, or whoever, man. The second opportunity. So, yeah, we've been shagged for 2 goals. How could someone say Eddie's Sinogo's son? It's a bit weird, man. Well, Sinogo helped us. Eddie, no. Shouting for no reason, DG. I'm a Arsenal hater, so I'm happy you're losing against Juventus' B team, F team. But I hear it. I swear, what? You're Man United? I know you lot held the L this week, but I didn't shout you. I swear you lot held the L in preseason. Boy, you need to shut up, boy. You need to shut up. VAR has ruled. You lost to Betis and Cadiz from Spain. Shush. Shush. At least man can lie and say, right, it's still Juventus, though. You're going to make me want to find my Juventus kick. I don't care about none of that, boy. I don't care about none of that. We have to run agendas, G. Literally, I don't care about none of that. What your manager decided to put out there, showing why the demons aren't good enough. I'm here for agendas. The fact is you lost. I don't know for young players being out there. Where's Jadon Sancho, though? Where's Hudson-Odoi? The Hudson-Odoi got nothing to do with this. What's wrong with me? Fabio Vieira. Hey, man, you lost. I can't argue with facts. I don't want to hear why you lost. You got to take that with Ten Hag. You lost to Cadiz and Betis. This will be our first. So we lost to Juventus, bro. I don't make the rules. I just invoke them. Fabio Vieira. Ref. I'm lying. Stop showing us Fabio Vieira. Show us the game. Kozadrubi gives chase. Oh, the ball's gone out. What happened there? Even Arteta, you might as well put on the kit, man. You look like you want to play. Big up you, man. I don't know about none of that, man. I don't know about none of that. I just know you lost, bro. Nah, it's all jokes, man. Is Kozadrubi going to use his right foot? He's going to have to learn how to, innit? Yeah, man. I don't want to hear the story. I just know you lost to them things there in Spain. I don't want to hear why I just lost. Eddie Nketiah. Do you know what it is? It's just for me relying on certain guys, man. Cedric, decent knock. I'm chatting. Ref, oi! Ref, what the fuck? Vio, we get busted. Bro, he's bear hugging Koza Jubri. Yo, David Coote, Mr. Coote, what's that? Hey, Mr. Coote, what's that? David Coote, what is that? Good that Dark Arts by the Juventus. That ref, I know it's a friendly, but what is that? Oh, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. There's no VAR, bro. Yo, I'm seeing De Gea, Martial, Bissaka, Brendan Williams, who's been unloaded for Norwich. McTominay is one of your key players. Garnacho better than everyone. Agendas, nah, man, that's a strong team, lad. I'm seeing Van der Beek and that. Agendas, but less of that. I don't really care about that. Rob Holding in possession. Still 1-0 to Arsenal. I mean, to Juventus. I wish it was 1-0 to Arsenal. Still 1-0 to Juventus. We don't look any more likely to score, if I'm honest with you. Kiratini. Martin Odegaard. Oh, they brought on that junior, Marquinhos. This guy never knows what's happening, man. Everyone thinks it's a goal. Everyone knows a goal kick apart from you. You think it's a corner. Oh, this. All right, 206 likes, people. Thank you very much in advance for that. You lot are ridiculous, man. Keep running that up. Thank you very much, Twitch gang. Just beating Twitch, innit? Thank you very much. Marquinhos, come on, a bit of quality, lay a marker down for Mikel Arteta, man. Throw into Arsenal on this right-hand side. Can't be playing like this against West Ham at all. Football's a weird one, isn't it? Beat AC Milan, friendly or not, beat Lyon. Can't beat a F team of Juventus's. Odegaard, ball, decent one, but again, like just certain man, it's just certain guys are just not levels that or close to it. Like it is what it is. Nah. Martin Odegaard finds Eddie Nketiah. Go on, turn on it, Eddie. Eddie, turn on it. You run into nowhere, bro. Thank you. Martin Odegaard. All right, man. I just said we beat them, man. On a serious note, G, seriously, like, I don't care what their team was or what Arsenal had or didn't have. We just won their games, bro. Like, it's just about getting fit. As I said, whether you win, lose, or draw, it doesn't really matter, innit? Like, it's just about getting fitness. As you keep hearing, I keep referring to West Ham because there's certain things you do here. So whether their team was good, this, that, the other, despite the fact that they had Benassia and Co out there, I don't really give a monkeys. I not understand this banter, run your banter, but we're being a bit serious now. I don't give a flying monkeys, bro. Martin Odegaard. El Nene. Come on, El Nene, bro. And just the basic premise that the game should have been wrapped up in the first half and then we allowed them to grow. If this is against West Ham, we're chasing it. I can't lie, ref. You owe Moise Keane a lot more fouls than you've given him there, really. Very good striking play. He's done that a couple of times, mainly stressed out Rob Holding. Nah, I hear the bants, but like, I don't know what you want me to do, by the way. Oh, even AC Milan was whack. They can put out whatever team they put out. Just about re-getting fitness and try to keep our season, man. I understand we can have a laugh and a joke, but on my platform, we try to be a bit serious at times, man. So if you're going to be a clown 24/7, this ain't the place, my guy. Eddie Nketiah fouled? The ref says no. Who is that? Oh, the Ilian Jr. guy, former Chelsea lad. Go on, Marquinhos. Wow, that's not this ref is getting conned by bullshit. That's one of the best things I've seen you do, Marquinhos, because that should not be a free kick in Arsenal's favour. More substitutes for Juventus. Fresh-faced youngsters to enter the fray. Come on, man. You lot end the game now. It's been a long day of streaming. If everyone's going to play like this, we might as well just go yard, man. All right, big up Ethan. At least there's some Ethan minutes. Could have brought him on instead or earlier than Marquinhos, surely. Crazy. Kieran Tierney. 12 minutes left, folks. El Nene. No, I'm taking it, bro. Pause, of course. But like you're just overdoing it. Like it doesn't matter now. Like it was funny the first time. Now man are just waffling. Like didn't say we was winning the league. Show us videos. If you want to go and look at Luke Shaw, just type that in on YouTube, my brother. Benjamin White, Kieran Tierney, Ethan, come on, hit it. Just hit it. Just hit it. At this point, just shoot, man. Marquinhos, I can't lie, man. Now I want to see something from you, but if you just showed me you, Coles, Dewberry, Miles, Ethan, all them youths, I wouldn't know anything that you're older than them, that you're more experienced than them, even though your experience is vague. So yeah, man, Kieran Tierney, Coles, Dewberry. Bit predictable on this left, really. Sold Ethan short there. Ethan's done well, prodding and probing. Ref, I big up Ethan. Well in. Hey, ref, reaching. But he's pushed him. Already done more than certain man there. Well in, Ethan, man. Martin Odegaard. Oh, come on. What's this replay stuff going on, man? Ridiculous. Surprised a few more of their first team players who didn't go World Cup on in the squad. Boy, got better things to fry. Juventus clearing their lines. Sherry, I believe, on for Juventus. Fabio Vieira. Okay. Cedric. There's just not really any goal scorers. Tierney. No, Tierney. I could tell you that weren't going to happen. There's just no one on the pitch right now you genuinely believe is going to score. With respect to the young bulls. Well in Ethan, never a foul ref gone. No, then Coach Drewby's bundled him over. It's not really making sense. Long ball forward by Juventus. Young players are trying to make something happen. Ramsdale. Who said Arsenal winning the league as well? I could only speak for myself. Like, where did that come from? 10 minutes left. And again, the lessons to learn, don't do this in the Prem. When you have sustained pressure, when your team's there for the taking, kill them. That's the biggest lesson, man, really. Bravery from Gabriel, not rewarded for the second. Eddie offside for the first. But apart from that, that's two isolated moments. This game should have been put to bed within the first 20 minutes. Cedric, ball over the top. That's a decent knock for his fellow Portuguese man in Fabio Vieira. Throwing. You reckon Saka and Martinelli start against West Ham? Well, if they don't start, who else is going to start? You already ain't got Jesus. Can you afford to not have two of your first choice front three at this moment in time? You can't call on Smith right at this moment. You don't know what's happening with Rhys Nelson. Am I going to start Marquinhos and expect certain things? Fair enough. Ethan, a bit immature there, loses out. Gabriel's forced to make a tactical foul for Juventus that eats up more precious minutes. And when it comes to dark hearts and time wasting and managing the game, you don't want to do that against Juventus. Ref, how long? Lock up the game now, man. Long ball forward. Gabriel meets it with his head. Met by Juventus head, bit of head tennis, uncoordinated, holding, story of his life, just diving in for no reason. Juventus down this left-hand side with a former Chelsea lad. Oh, good, just pure strength, Oh, someone else got ripped. Ref says get up. Cedric, Fabio Vieira, man on, please. That's cool. Kieran Tierney. Koza Jubri. Tierney. Patient build-up play here. Gabriel. Ethan. Gabriel, there's not really a tempo to it. That's hard, rather. Everyone just lock this off, man. DG, you said Argentina-France final with Mbappe and Messi joint scorers a week before the tournament. Should have bet on it, innit? Where's the lottery numbers, man? Where's the fucking lottery numbers, man? I don't know. Use these fortune tellers for some good skills now, man. It is where it is. Just when you just look at France, all the big teams, even Argentina, they all look bugged. It's just France got too much collective ability, and you just knew Messi. Ref. Welcome to the big boy leagues for Koza Jubri, innit? Just bundled over like it's absolutely barged off the planet by my man. Good little bit of trickery for him to avoid someone, and then just woof. Cleaned out. Crazy by Nketiah. I got time for them sort of defenders. I mean, either I get Messi agendas or Saliba agendas. Tomorrow's a win for me. If you smash the like button on YouTube, thank you very much. We have over 200 games. There's no penalties to my knowledge because this is irrelevant. He has played. Minimal minutes, but he has played. Either way, he's holding the World Cup. Cedric over this set piece. All right, fullback union and that. Cedric. To Fabio Vieira. It's back here with Cedric. That touch was Bandulu. It's falling to Koza Jubri. It's going to die now. Good ball by Koza Jubri, to be fair. Fabio Vieira just scrambles upon scrambles upon scrambles. Sunday League-esque. Martin Odegaard delivers. It's into the mixer. Gabriel gets under it. No way Koza Jubri is going to get there. Surprised the ref ain't blown for your Juventus foul there. Gabriel, come on. You remember you're a centre-back, man. Remember you're a centre-back. Cedric, come on. You lot, the meatiness. You lot are meaty. Pass it. Ref. Tierney in possession. Just about. Kieran Tierney. Shout out the Twitch ones if I haven't made that clear. Cedric puts it in. Oh. Sorry, if I win the World Cup and don't play a minute, I'll accept my medal, but I'm going to be humble. I said I've got agendas. I didn't say nothing about Saliba. If I win the World Cup, I don't give a crap, boy. Of course, I'd want to play or whatever. You don't have to be humble. You can be as humble or not humble as you want. How many players can say they've won a World Cup? You think Mandanda cares that he ain't really kicked a ball over these 2 campaigns if he wins? I couldn't tell you who the hell the second, let alone the third choice keeper for Argentina. So, yeah, Hunter, you're entitled to your opinion, but who gives a monkeys? And fundamentally, I said me. I never said anything. I just simply said either I get Messi agendas or Saliba agendas, just like Mustafi. Who gives a crap? Agendas don't need context. Their team game, you're still part of the best 25 selected players in the squad. Simple as that. So, like I said, tomorrow I either get Messi or Saliba agendas. But you're making it like Saliba's going to do that himself. So you want Saliba or anybody, you know, even if whatever, Dybala's basically played no minutes for Argentina. You don't want him to be happy or flex. And he should be moving like Brewster. Well, did Brewster actually play Champions League minutes 10 times? But even with Brewster, I'll be doing the same thing. Well, you got more Champions League medals than R9. Who's telling you anything? El Nene. Unlucky, my guy. Some weirdos, man. Come on, my lads. Come on, lads. If you've hit the like button on YouTube, thank you very much once again. Please, Arsenal, don't play like this on Boxing Day. As an Arsenal fan, I'm not worried about today. I'm worried about today. Not worried, but just we're always chasing a perfect performance in anything that we play. There's always something to learn. In my head, this is a Premier League game. Of course, it's Juventus, not really relevant, but we have to earn that form again. We haven't achieved anything. We've done well. We've not finished well. The season's not done. Ethan, poor touch, really. Good trickery from him. Tries to fashion a shot for himself. Is that another corner? No, shanked it wide. But positive little cameo from you, Ethan. At least you look like half a ball. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, bro, my man got sent shot there. You wouldn't know Donny's. You wouldn't know he's 15 and Marquinhos is 19. Testament to Ethan, but like he need to see a bit more from Marquinhos, if I'm honest with you, man. Ethan wins the header, falls to Kieran Tierney. He's had a good game. Tierney over the top. Is that going to find Vieira? Bro, Gabriel's doing up striker now. Martin Odegaard. Fabio Vieira, Cedric. Pardon me, ball in. What was that? What was that? We're fortunate to earn a corner. The young lad that the Juventus have brought in, a bit unaware of his surroundings, Ake, gave away a corner for no reason there. Absolutely no reason. Hasn't got eyes in the back of his head. So clearly someone, either a bit of him having no awareness and a bit of nobody telling him. Cedric to take this corner. Cedric corner. Headed out by Juventus. Koza Dewberry. Baggy touch. Falls to Ethan. Ethan. Gabriel. Poor from Gabriel, man. Well in. Gets it back though. Ethan. Asks this for it. Koza Dewberry switches play. Cedric, a bit of magic, man. You said your idols, Danny Alves. Oh, Bandulu stepovers. But there, I'll take that. Fullback Union, we're turning up. We are turning up. Kieran Tierney, get gassed as well. Nah, it's too Bandulu from you, man. You're too traditional as a left back. And Juventus tried to counter-attack here or not. Managed the game fairly well. Somebody sniping Gabriel, our centre back, as he just dropped out of shot there. Who knows? How many minutes? 3 minutes of added on time. Don't forget, folks, we're also doing up World Cup watch along tomorrow. Join me 10 minutes before the World Cup final kicks off. I don't know why I think it's weird, but it feels a bit weird that the World Cup final is at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Just feels like that should be an evening affair or something, but I don't know, man. So yeah, hey, shout out yourself, Schema. Make sure you're here for that one, people. The link's been dropped. Twitch gang, you just have to have your alerts on, innit? Oh, it's 2-0. Sucker punch. Ex-Chelsea youngster, junior came and bagged. Juventus 2, Arsenal 0. And this is a soft, sobering reminder of how football works. You have chance after chance after chance, well into Juventus' Z team. This is why football isn't one on paper. And this is a sobering reminder to Arsenal. Things have, you need to defend well. You need to keep your standards. Potentially some players think they're better than they are. Crazy. Own goal, don't matter, man. Either way, the man, they are winning 2-0. Did the score update on Twitch, people? Does it say 2? End the stream, Dave. Holding having an awful day. Holding and now then they moaning. Disjointed, man. Awful, lads. Awful. Awful. To be fair, apart from the first 25 minutes, Holdings had a terrible day, innit? Had a terrible day today. Second old goal. What's that, Rob Holding? Boy, he's 15, bro. I expect that. Man said Cobham dunking on Fell, then you man are claiming them, man, there. That's cool. You know, you had to call your big bros to do the drillings. You know what we did when we went Stamford Bridge. Just like last year. You know what we did. I hear it. Man are calling out of town brothers to try line us and that. Okay. Fair enough. Icy Free says, calm. Get on, ref, lock yourself, lad. Beat yourself. Why? I think the final is at 3, so as few people as possible drink alcohol. But I don't think you can drink alcohol in Dubai, innit? Man said Dubai, Qatar, so like that for football. So if you do, you're gonna rub yourself out, innit? Ref, the game's done, man. Come, man. We got things to do, man. It's been a long day of streaming for myself, man. Just want to eat my dinner. Is that it? With that, Juventus 2, Arsenal 0, 2 own goals either side of the first half have given Juventus the lead. First and foremost, congrats to Juventus. They defended well. They grafted. They came out the second half a lot more, what's the word? Confident. For Arsenal, shows a couple of squad players aren't really built up to task. Not really switched on for the goals. Yeah, Xhaka's one was a freak one, but we let them grow in confidence and obviously rob us. Didn't take our chances, didn't kill the game in the first 10, 15, which if that's West Ham, that's very disappointing. And obviously with it being our last game is a bit wary. Also, you have to consider Nelson's picked up a hamstring knock. Now, we'll have to see in the days to come if that's serious. But Nelson, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, these guys, there's some injuries at Jesus as well. Probably showed a lot of players are a bit limited. A lot of certain players, if they're not in the back three, they're quite limited. Certain strikers, even if they give their best, it's probably still not enough. So, yeah, fundamentally, the game should have been wrapped up in the first 20. It wasn't. Anytime that doesn't happen, you provoke inspiration and confidence in the opposition, and you can pack yourself in it. So we've packed ourselves today. Credit to it's not Juventus's A, B, or C team. It is their F team. Credit to them. Allegri's probably got some confidence in his boys now that they can do something or offer something. So yeah, man. The main thing is fitness. Where you know what, we lost to Watford, didn't we? We lost to them. We beat AC Milan and Lyon, and now we've lost today. So, yeah, my main thing is fitness. My main thing is the main thing I would say take away from that is not really convinced with the what's the word, man? What's the word Wenger used to say? The efficiency in front of goal. That's very concerning. And I would say squad players are a bit limited, really. They're the two things I would look into that, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah, biggest concern, Rhys Nelson's picked up a hamstring knock as well. Again, when it gets bad, isn't it? But it is what it is, man, in that regards, man. Yeah, at the Emirates, man. F team. Eddie's Eddie top blue, bro. What more can you say, man? Eddie's just Eddie, bro. Like, Eddie's just Eddie, cuz. Vieira, oh yeah, that's another positive. I think Fabio Vieira did well. Who you got tomorrow? If I had to bet money, the French, but I think the Argentines are gonna do it. I just think the thing is being set up for Lionel Messi to just confirm that, if I'm honest with you. Losing streak. Lost one game. All right. Possibly the jammiest win I've ever seen. Jammy or not, Arsenal have had some jammy wins this season and historically. Well, we've switched off defensively. Anytime you don't defend properly and you don't show cunningness in front of goal, you pack yourself. Like today, innit? Credit to the F team. You know, in GCSEs, what's lower than the F? A U team, you're from Juventus. They've kept the clean sheet. They've scored 2 goals. Don't matter how you do it. They've given their gaffer confidence. They've defended well. They've got minutes for Juventus's first team. So the fans that did travel there is what it is. Koza Dewberry is a talent DG. Saka 2.0. No, he's just Koza Dewberry. So let's just let them develop. Not everyone's going to do the Saka thing. Let's just let them play. Yeah. Bro, and this is why I said, in terms of the technical front, I've got no sympathy for Eddie or Arteta if we struggle with certain positions because they planned this squad. For Eddie, all you can do is try your best for me, innit? Like, even if your best isn't good enough, I can't expect too much from you because you ain't got that. So it is what it is in that regards. Most importantly, win, lose, draw, banter, comments. I appreciate all of you lot tuned in. If you're on Twitch, keep doing what you're doing. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you're subscribing, turning on your notification buttons. Tomorrow, we're obviously watching Argentina, France. The link is there. Earlier today, people, I spoke in relation to Arsenal's transfer news. So give me a second and you lot will see that. Don't know why it says limited ads on my last live stream, but okay. It's a bit annoying, but all right. Again, I kind of reviewed Arsenal season up until this point, people, that came out today. What do you expect from Endrick in the next couple of years? I think he'll be the truth, but he's still only 15, 16. He will join Real Madrid at 18. So you're still a baby in footballing terms, man. So yeah, man, it is what it is in that regards, man. On that note, though, I can't say I'm confident necessarily with Eddie, but he gets my chant. He gets my support and that. I'm more critical of the others. Appreciative for all of you lot support. Stay blessed, stay safe. I can't lie. I've been live for the third place playoff in the World Cup. Been live today for this game. Obviously, that took 17 minutes to make a transfer news vid. Took half an hour to make a mid-season review vid. I'm done, man. I'm done for today. I've had enough of streaming and things. You lot stay blessed, stay safe. Enjoy what's left of your weekend. Stay in good spirits. I'm going to love and leave you lot, man. One love.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
There's always just that active red flag, defending.